damn, we got caught off on the trip with the shit. Hold on, one time. Hold on.
We sharing like they supposed to do.
Welcome to another episode of Four Kings Podcast. Back like cook crack more sauce than the Big Mac. Your boy Dude Skywalker, aka BKA C-Mac.
Oh, goddamn.
You ain't a guest now. You damn near regular. So you go ahead, you fall in line. Thunder, 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 thunder.
Oh, y'all could have played the song. Yeah, you got dogged it. I said that in confidence. Okay?
Garfield.
You didn't say that. We said that.
Right, what Garfield?
Okay.
Garfield.
But I'm not a
Lasagna.
Oh, Heathcliff ass.
Not like that way. I really don't think I like that one at all.
Oh, shit.
Garfield was better
Yes.
because at least he had good tasting food.
Right. Wasn't it
Just
always
because it's
lasagna?
lasagna, right?
Yeah,
And that's how
lasagna.
he used to say it. Lasagna.
Right. All right.
Your name.
For
My
real.
name?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay. So, name is Kiera, government name. Go by Red Velvet Cakes on all social media platforms.
All right. Even on OnlyFans?
See, you in my business.
Don't do
Hey, we do all sorts of promo. Hey, we're trying to get that.
I mean,
We just need a percentage on the back end. Use the 4 Kings Podcast ENT promo code. All right.
I mean, if you
Get
do
$2
your
off for the
research-
next video you buy.
If you do your research, it's not hard to find.
I bet.
Ray
So do
Bud.
y'all research. Just Jay.
Be teasy.
All right.
Every time.
Every time. We're gonna try something a little different this week. So first and foremost, I feel like we left meat on the bone last week. Pause, if you will.
A lot of meat.
Yeah. Pause again, because the way she said that, I ain't even like that.
Well, she was just eating.
A lot of meat.
She around there with the Barbie shit.
Double
Nah,
pause.
Ray Bud, come really?
Y'all put him in front of me.
Come on.
Introduce
Hey,
yourself.
think about the past.
I'm just talking about.
Like,
I ain't saying no names, man, but think about the past.
God. All right.
Got some candy, right, bud?
Y'all see,
At least got an ass.
y'all see who the rebel of the
Messy.
group is.
Messy. All right. So I was going back over the footage last week, and Jamie really made a valid point, and I really want to just give her the floor right now. With Kim Burrell last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
So we're gonna go ahead and let you rehash that. I'm gonna play the first clip, and yeah, you can go on and go right on in your bag for that one.
Oh, sister.
Hit him with that. Y'all watch this.
Really? That's what we gonna hit them with. Be right there hitting them with the.
You
But
won't
wait,
break my
there's
soul.
more.
That's literally what
This the good part right here, y'all.
I mean, at least we ain't got to do vending machines no more.
Oh, slugger.
I don't get it.
I
But-
missed the vending
Yeah.
machine.
Hold on.
You miss beating it up.
That's it.
Do no more. Go ahead, go.
She
for it.
basically trying to prove a point.
I ain't gonna say what her dress look like though.
No, say.
Nah, I'm good.
She looked like a superhero in that
Exactly.
motherfucker,
Dun, 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 dun.
though. Appreciate
Right.
these.
Christian superhero.
Damn.
Like,
I
so
rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
my whole thing with that is, so just a couple weeks ago, you was telling people how you don't cost as much anymore if they wanted you at their church, and now you literally up here singing "You Won't Break My Soul." Like, first off, nobody did anything to you.
Storm.
It was a private conversation that you took personal and you put it out there for everybody. And I'm just like, you have to think about it. Whatever your beef is with that pastor, you should have addressed it with that pastor, bishop, deacon, whoever it was. But by you taking it to the pulpit, you addressed it with the entire congregation. So you attacked that church. Now you asking for forgiveness. Y'all don't know my heart. You're right, I don't know your heart, but I know what your mouth say.
Ooh.
I know what your mouth has said.
Okay.
Look good.
Okay, hold on with the
And this is not the first time that you've done that.
Correct. Because
So-
she did say some comments about
Like you have thrown slugs at the LGBTQIA community.
plus,
Like you have done a lot.
right?
But now you up here wanting to sing "You Won't Break My Soul" because them bags is decreasing.
Yeah, they breaking your soul.
Like that's literally what's going on. And I'm like, it's the time where she just waste some things.
So the only spin that I'll say to that is that I honestly don't think it had anything to do with any beef with anybody. She honestly was.
She was being herself.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice and nasty.
Whatever it was, I think it's better if she addressed the truth instead of trying to cover it up. Because the more and more she try to come up with these excuses, the more and more
It's
stupid
just
it looks.
looking really bad.
Right. And now you out here remixing
Right.
R&B songs in church.
Gospels.
Up there with no shoes on. Now come on now.
You won't break my soul, devil. You know that's Beyonce's song, man. Chill.
First
Man,
off,
you
if
know
you
they
know
take-
them shoes was gonna hurt, you shouldn't have worn them in the first place.
Patty take her shoes off every
She
show.
do.
Yeah,
That's Patty.
And a
Patty
wig.
got the
And a wig.
Fantasia, Patty.
Nah,
They got the
but look at
authority. Okay.
Patty.
Let me be in the audience and Patty throw that wig in the audience.
All right,
I'm
J
just
Money,
to catch
appreciate it.
Catch it.
Man,
Straight catch it.
what it
Because I
do?
don't know that wig cost some money.
But Patty always gonna shoes and the wig. He come out every show.
But that's
But that's
Patty.
Patty, right? That's a signature
Tell a
thing.
lie.
Right.
The only other person that was
Don't Patty got a
stripping
dance?
like that on stage was James Brown. James Brown was fighting that cape every show.
Every time I hear that man,
Please.
Yeah, everything.
I just think of when they show the clip of when you wake up in Houston at 2 a.m. and your AC ain't working. And he just be like,
Every time I hear him, I think of that damn interview.
Wave high.
That nigga was high as hell. In the man's world.
that man
Nigga was
was,
high as hell, man.
he was sweat that perm.
Because I
out
look
of me.
good. I feel good.
Boy, it looked like he was having. He was, I mean, straight out, like he was in the dressing room right before he came out. It's time.
Yeah.
Sit down with them goddamn safety goggles on me. Like, yeah, the good old sniff.
Nothing.
It's a man's world. But you knew he was doing some type of drugs. Listen to the music.
Nah, I mean, you didn't. I mean, the music wasn't it. I mean, he had great music.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it was that time. A lot of folks were doing drugs. And
Yeah.
Prime example, Rachel.
there we go.
He
He
never
was on-
said
Don't do it, Chris.
I'm not- he was. I even saw. I told you last week when I saw Ray, I thought about you. Because he came on TV. I was like,
Like,
Make it do
no,
what it do, baby.
no lie. That used to be my oldest son's favorite
I still like it.
movie when he was little.
yeah.
When it would come on, like as soon as you put the DVD on, and you know he up there on the piano, Jamie Foxx up there on the piano, and then the lights go like this. He used to get up and be like,
Wow.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
I can't lie though. Jamie Foxx did that movie,
He
man.
did
That,
that, bro.
But the conversation that everyone wasn't privy to before we got started, we were really discussing the true meaning of these two songs, and we just gonna share it with y'all real quick. So we was actually talking about Tony, lay your head on my pillow, and
oh wow.
and what was the other song we were talking about?
Before I let it go.
Before I let go. Okay,
Before I let it go.
Blackstreet.
Blackstreet,
You gotta
yeah.
put emphasis on there because folks be around there thinking it's Beyonce and all this.
Wait, no, that wasn't Blackstreet, the one I'm talking about, right?
That is
Yeah,
Black.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
Black
Blackstreet.
Dave also was
Dave
in the
Hollister
group.
was part of the
singing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Now the lyrics for "Lay Your Head on My Pillow," and then I just because songs sometimes have deeper meanings than what they really mean. So I was like, he got to be talking about a fat dude getting some head. He got to, because the fat dude, lay your head on my pillow.
That's the number one thing they say when they chilling.
Relax. That's all I was thinking about. Like, it could be, or vice versa. We don't call the fluff for a gut. We just gonna be nice about it, talking about
A pillow.
And lay your head on that pillow
That
and
cushion.
just eat snacks.
Perfect
Hey,
spot. Perfect
Hey.
spot for us.
I guarantee you somebody out there was snapping while you singing it. Oh, that's my jam right there.
But even still, it also goes to SWB's "Rain on Me." That has been a
That's-
debate for
so
a very long time.
they actually said,
But they cleared that up
Yeah,
though.
Right.
they said that's not what it
Right.
means.
they said it was actually about raining on, not peeing on them, or
Yeah.
Not
spitting
getting
on 'em.
rained
Yeah.
on. Rain
Talking
down.
about squirting, man. Okay, with that.
Ain't gonna rain, but
Talking about squirting. Yeah.
So,
You got a lot of meat.
what, you finna look it up now? You trying to look it up?
Okay, so
I looked up the lyrics, but then they say that it
Nah.
literally did not mean
It
that.
really didn't. They did, and then
It meant rain your love, rain your love.
right, and
Yeah.
your
I mean, but then your nut is
Huh?
Love.
semen.
That's your love.
Nah.
No. Good Lord.
love juice and all that. That ain't what
Then
they
y'all
said.
looking at me like I wrote the song. You mean to tell me? No.
So he was running it. BT was saying how before I let you go. Now I'm gonna let him go into his spiel about that one.
Now I heard two stories. I heard, like, I always thought it was, before I let the chick go or whatever, before I let you go, like as in walk out my life. But I've also heard he meant before I let you go, like before I let go. Before he let it splash.
All right, rain falls.
See, it's
It ties in, right, with that.
It did
That
tie
song.
in, yeah. So
Listen to the.
Stop looking
Hey,
at me
but
like
think about it. Listen to the song. Whoa. Nigga was letting it go.
Okay, so then what would you consider Ludacris song? I think it's was it Splash Rain
that
Fall?
was definitely about sex.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that's
Just
Luda.
saying.
Luda.
I'm about to. Yeah, Luda was definitely about to show your thing. So about to make love to me. Come
I'm just
on,
saying.
that was
All Luda songs are like that.
At that time,
I'm gonna lick
every time you got in the
you.
car with a female, you was gonna put that song on.
Oh yeah, you already knew
Yeah.
what time it
I'm
was.
just saying.
She knew too.
Of course.
Until Lovers and Friends came out, then that was the number one.
So
I ain't gonna
listen,
lie. That was back in the day we used to, hold your phone to the radio to do your voicemail. That was actually the song on my voicemail.
So
No
Reno-
lie.
Reno gonna say,
Fast,
Yeah, you
fast.
reached my phone call. You know what I'm saying? Leave a voicemail at the Lovers and Friends.
so Reno said, this nigga tripping. If a bitch giving me head and do that lazy lay her head on the side, she getting put out.
Well,
You ain't doing much nothing if you lay your head on the pillow.
Yeah, don't
Ain't much you can do with your cheek.
guys
man.
don't like
that's all you can do
it.
with your cheek.
Come on,
That's
see
what
these
I-
Ain't
what?
nothing you gonna do but choke.
No.
No, definitely not.
Go on, y'all, man.
Yeah, let's keep it
Y'all
moving.
had me in trouble.
keep it moving one time.
On to the next.
That just ain't.
Oh,
Who?
Mm-mm.
there is things you can do with your
Yeah.
cheek.
No.
There's a lot.
Well, look,
But y'all know
Why
the
do you
women be
think some
giving that
people call
lazy.
people chipmunk cheeks?
Yeah.
Nuts in their jaws.
That's the only thing I thought about. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't just have to sit there. You can hum too.
That's all. Yeah.
Hey, how y'all go from
What Reno say?
Kimberell to coming on balls? But all right.
Reno say she better study
Nigga about to put a condom on his ears.
basically. All right, B, you got the next clip. You get to break it down. I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy this one.
Nah.
That's the one we doing. That's the one we doing. So in recent news,
I'll commentate this one here for you people out there.
it was
For you people out there, you couples and you side people that's out there trying to spice things up in your life.
The boy say couples and side people.
this one right there. We gonna
Which one you talking about? Oh, we talking about this one.
yeah. You gotta pray for him.
What's up, y'all? What's up? Mr. Bishop. It's a little
Are
chilly
you
out
supposed to
there
play
in New York.
the first clip
I
first?
want to say this to y'all. Don't worry about what people say about you. They just don't understand. Stay fresh. Do you. Allow God to bless you. Drive what you want to drive. That's right. I'm a preacher. Bishop. And I drive. What's up, y'all? What's up? Mr. Bishop. It's a little.
Now come on. And for kicks and giggles, you can break that down real quick. I am gonna find the other one because that one needs to be shown in order for it to bring it full circle.
Yeah, because that was before.
That
So
was the before, right?
you in New York, in one of the boroughs, Brooklyn. Niggas is hungry. You out there flashing your jewelry in Rolls Royce. He about to show you the results of doing things like that.
Well, I mean,
I don't think it's cool to boast and brag about anything, no matter who you are. And just because you're a pastor or you say you're a pastor, because it's a difference than actually, you know, that and just saying you're a pastor.
Yeah, that look like Kurt Franklin, by the way.
GP, are you with me?
so go ahead, keep setting it up, B.
So after he got through flashing, he had another video. He was driving in the streets. You know, they can't stop me. And he flashing, and this exactly what happened after that. Probably that same day.
It probably was the same day. I think it was because he was wearing the same stuff.
Y'all got to be careful out there, man. Them young niggas hungry.
Yep.
Yeah, that look like Kurt Franklin, by the way. But this discussion on
Like I got questions.
yeah, that look like Kurt Franklin, by the way. But this discussion
Keep
on
playing it, boy.
anywhere that you could carry a gun, because the last thing you want is for the bad guys to be the only one. There's no more anything. I was just saying, I'm surprised like churches don't get robbed because they know that the pastor, and I'm just quote unquote saying this, the pastor is robbing the people for the money, so they know the money in there. And
that part right there alone to me spoke volumes, right?
Yeah, you got to show them the other part of what actually happened
When
after
he got
that.
robbed.
Right.
on
But
camera.
that alone said a lot. So churches are actually, so a lot of these churches are robbing people, right? And it is surprising that a lot of churches ain't getting robbed more frequently or more often.
They probably are. They probably just not getting recording it.
Not, I mean, if you
Because nowadays they recording everything.
I
So
just sent it.
you did okay,
yeah, they probably just not recording.
that's where I seen it at. Yeah.
Because I done heard a few pastors say they got robbed.
But not
in the church.
in the church or
On live.
on live, right? That's the one right there. That's the kicker for me. And then if you supposedly believe in God, like how you gonna get your blessings? Well, I mean, they literally did come up on the blessing in that.
Like you literally sitting up here telling people, you know, because I drive, but I
About to go through.
You're doing that off of the church.
Yep.
Yo. All right.
First thing he grabbed was that damn necklace.
You ain't got to
I kept looking at the nigga in the chair.
Right.
He never moved.
Never moved.
He did what he was told.
Yeah.
They said nobody moved.
Don't move. I wasn't gonna do that anyway, nigga.
And the first lady.
And you ain't got no security in your church at all?
That's
Right. Most pastors, bishops, whatever their
They
title
have their
are,
own personal.
right? They have
Right.
their
About to
own
go
personal-
through.
$400,000 worth of jewelry.
All right.
If you notice, it say 400,000 worth of jewelry, which means they came up in that 9 times out of 10 for that jewelry.
They knew exactly.
They knew exactly what they were doing. Right.
That's what he was being flashy about. Because me personally, I have never seen a pastor, bishop, deacon, anybody with that big of a chain on.
Unless it was down one.
But they be having Rolex.
I mean, they be
that
having
cost more
stuff
than them
on,
chains.
but they're never that flashy with it.
Yeah, that was real flash, especially if you riding through New York
he
with
was
the
on some
top
other stuff.
down.
Yeah.
Jamming, he wasn't jamming no gospel music. He jamming Jay-Z riding through the city with the top down.
Okay, so then at this point, did you do that just for insurance?
Ain't no telling. You never know.
Like
When
you
it
made
comes
yourself a
down to
target.
it, when it comes down to it, you will never know the actual truth unless you're there. But when it comes to stuff like that, I mean, we all take losses. I mean, it happens. It's nothing you can do once you're in that position. And if you got a banger, it's a 50-50 chance you might walk out of there, because if they got some and you got some and you get the busing, they get the busing.
Mm-hmm.
It can go two ways. It can go you getting shot, you can pop, you can end up like Pop Smoke, or you can end up like Bun B, who actually shot and them dudes ran away.
Yeah. Bun B, that was when they broke in Bun B house over here.
Yeah, but you know, it happens. People will rob you. I mean, especially if you run around there with that much, that much flash going on, and you out there making posts, and because that don't, to most cats, they probably didn't even look at him as like a godly dude.
Probably, exactly.
But that's the problem, because they didn't respect him as a man of God. You can tell.
There you go. Come on.
Because I don't think most niggas, even the biggest thug of them all, ain't gonna run up in no church and do nothing like that. But it's just the way he out there flashing himself. You basically just made yourself a target.
Yeah, you put the target on your back.
And them niggas ain't finna let that slide. Like, you riding through their hood. If these young dudes hungry.
Still a foul nigga for going in there trying to rob it.
That is true too, but he's still a pastor.
He fake. It's still the house of the Lord. So yeah, that's still foul. But
if you gotta know today's time, look at our youth, man. Our youth they respect is the last thing on these boys' list, man. These dudes are not, and I repeat, not taking in consideration. They not thinking about the values, the moral. They don't got no morals.
It's no more women and children is off limits.
nah,
Anybody
Hell
can
nah.
get that.
Everybody can get it.
Damn.
But then again, what do we present
But see,
to
it
them?
was niggas like that when he was younger too, but it just wasn't everybody like now. Like,
Yeah, it was them crash dummies. We called them crash dummies.
Crash dummies for sure. We're gonna keep that energy though with
The young generation.
the young generation, exactly.
Oh, the ones that's out here wearing hoodies in the summertime.
man,
Yeah.
Here we go.
that's why
Them
they-
niggas are fully dressed.
Yeah, I saw somebody last week. I was on lunch. I literally looked at the temperature in my truck. It said 100 degrees. This boy had on a hoodie, pants, socks,
hood over his
slides,
head.
and then put the hood over
Yeah,
his head. I
say,
was like, baby.
Like Reno said, let me get them ties about you.
I was like, oh my God, I know it's hot.
Yeah, but this young generation is wild now, man. There ain't no rules to them cats right now. But then again, you can't blame them because we promote it now. Like, well, we don't promote it, but what do you see when you turn on the TV? You don't see respectable rappers no more. The stuff they rap about is retarded nowadays. Crash dummies. That's the type of stuff they rap about.
So many is ending up in jail because of their lyrics.
Yeah, because they hearing the robbery and seeing the balling, but they don't know what comes with it.
Right.
Like these dudes that just robbed that church, it's a 50-50 chance that, well, I'll say about a 70-30 chance that they're gonna get away with it.
I doubt it.
Nah, they gonna get caught.
They gonna do.
They gonna get greedy.
Nah,
Now they gonna get caught when they try to sell that jury.
Nah, it ain't even that part. They gonna be more stupid than that.
They
They
gonna
gonna
get
post it
online.
I got him.
Nigga, if you want your chain back,
$100, you can get it back from me.
Right?
The laws ain't gonna catch me.
They're gonna post that nigga chain jamming gospel music.
All you gonna hear is them clips of Kirk Franklin cussing. This motherfucker.
Nah, that dude look a little shaky to me. I wouldn't even trust him going to a church and seeing him.
Mm-mm.
But besides that, like, you still went into the house of the Lord.
Right.
You
Nah,
did what you
that's
did.
the other part.
That's the bigger thing. Like,
But again, that's the young
they would've
generation.
caught him outside of that because he seemed like he a nigga in them streets. Like he on
Like
some
to,
dumb shit.
and this gonna sound judgmental, but he looked like he the type of pastor that's still out here selling drugs.
Man, you can't. I'm looking at the church and then looking at what looking how he looking.
Right.
He got a PPP loan or something like that. He trying to keep the bullshit.
Prayer, power,
Okay,
protection.
Kim Burrell.
Prayer power.
Prayer, power, and protection.
Kim Burrell.
He mad that it was seen online because now he got to explain how he really getting this money.
So he did get into it with a couple people that were talking about the robbery. I have to find the clip, but he did get into it. It was a podcast that he got into it with. He was on their show and they were asking him about the robbery, I think. And yeah, they did an exchange of words. Like he was pissed that, you know, of the things that they said about him. But I'm like, you got to look at how you presented yourself.
When I first saw it, I thought, oh, they just did an insurance scam.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I was like. Come on now.
When I saw
in my mind, ain't nobody finna run up in no church and do that.
Nah.
And the fact that it was live, so now it's like evidence. I mean,
it's something about the dude that just sat there and didn't move. I don't know. It just seemed weird to me. I don't know. Like nobody reacted.
Like
okay, all right. Like nobody got balls in this bitch.
Like Deacon Williams don't move.
It could be, huh?
Rena talking about Colin. I don't know that man. No. Because she ran and talking about he was on the podcast. Go ahead, reach out to him.
No. He was.
Nah, I don't even know if we want to interview that man. Man, we don't want that type of attention.
No.
But then again,
if they run up in here, they gonna be mad.
First of all,
they ain't gonna make it.
That's why we're at an undisclosed location. Nobody knows. Hey, we are not publicizing.
Nope.
Can't even look it up.
But then again, even if they were to try to, that would be a bad decision. Because even if you do manage to get away, you ain't getting away. Not in this city. You ain't making it out the city. I promise you that. I put that on everything I love. You ain't making it out the city. Right, you might not make it out that month. But that's on another note.
Yeah, we got too deep off of that.
Turn it down. Yeah, but anyway,
so I'm gonna pass it back to you for this next one because you said a point about the generation, and this young generation. We gotta talk about this young generation.
Oh shoot!
Oh my!
But see, they blurred his face on this clip, and I hate it. Because essentially you see him getting hemmed up, right? And he starts to resist and starts punching the officer in the face, just haul off fighting, right? Now what ended up happening, he tried to jump the little deal to get on the train without paying. Police officer stopped him, you knew you was in the wrong. What you gonna do? And then you and your chick gonna start trying to fight the police officers. So then he had to actually get some assistants come in, they stop him.
Yeah, but they don't, those subway guys out there, especially in the NYC, this coming from all my homies from the NYC, they don't take them guys serious at all.
No, but anybody with a gun and a badge,
but serious. Now everybody would have been screaming Black Lives Matter. They would have been screaming everything if he would have opened fire.
Not with that video.
No, because I hate to bring it up. And I know y'all probably gonna be pissed at me for bringing this up, but the Uber situation, the Uber driver, Uber Eats.
Which one?
The one they was chasing the dude all through his house.
Oh yeah, that was DoorDash.
DoorDash, so, dude that was doing DoorDash.
When he didn't stop at the stop sign and proceeded on, yeah.
And then he ran in the house. You're running from the cops. Like unless you got like a body on your name or something, you got a blue warrant or something, then you running from the cops and fighting the cops. I don't know if I can really just like, we need a better justice system behind that, because when I say that, or when I contribute to the Black Lives Matter and everything and the police brutality, I mean the innocent victims that they do not have to use aggressive force for. Not the idiots that decide, now I ain't calling the dude an idiot, but not the idiots that decide to fight the cops and think you're going to win.
But what if that's your only option at the time? You don't know what's going to happen in the situation. What if that is your only option?
That is not that's never your only option.
Die, or you fighting. Which one you going to do?
You going to do it either one. If they going to kill you, they going to kill you. If they going to kill you, they going to kill you.
you going down fighting and you just laying down and taking it.
No, because
that.
then
We're talking about a simple subway ticket, my nigga.
I mean, yeah.
Like, okay, I'm gonna go sit down.
But this
real quick.
This is but that's the point.
But then,
that's a subway ticket. The other thing has been small things like that too. Like he ran a stop sign, B.
Yeah, but
and then he got a stick, and he's out on bond.
Once you just start swinging,
that dude was out on bond for several serious crimes.
And it might look like he hard, but in actuality, you scared to go do some time.
I understand all that, my nigga, but you should have been thinking about that before you went and did that other dumb shit to get yourself in trouble.
Yeah,
nigga, some stupid shit like that. Like if that cop would have shot him, I wouldn't even been mad, honestly, because it's like, nigga, why the fuck is you swinging at this man?
Mm-hmm. Nah, I already know what's gonna happen. If he'd have shot him and killed that dude, all you'd have saw was hashtags. Why did you have to shoot him? Why didn't you tase him? You mean to tell me that skinny dude y'all couldn't put on the ground and handle right? And why did you have to kill him?
He already fucked up.
Did y'all see the video of the black lady walking her dog?
Mm-mm.
And I guess he was an off-duty police officer, started assaulting her because she did not identify her walking a dog. And she fought back too.
That's different.
But see, that's a whole different situation.
Yeah, no. See, that's totally different. But this nigga actually, I've seen you break the law.
Nigga, we see you.
And you hit me. If I grab a little kid in a store for doing some stupid shit and he swing on me, I'm probably gonna beat the shit out of him. So like this cop doing that,
I'm gonna do what your daddy won't do.
Man, look, I show the fuck will. And where you mom and daddy at?
He can get next if you're gonna try to defend you for doing some stupid. He can get them hands next.
So what would you tell him, Ray Bud, if you was in a school setting? Like
that's why I ain't no teacher.
That's what I'm saying. So can I get let's run this story down again.
You ain't gonna tell me.
From a school teacher perspective.
Oh, I think it's fucked up every time these teachers get fired.
But so
that went over your head. You gotta hear it. You gotta hear it. I think it's fucked up when the teachers get fired, which means when they go back to hit the kids.
The thing is, with my wife being an educator for like almost 15 years, over 15 years now,
right.
Hearing what these kids be doing,
Mm-hmm.
and the parents knowing that they doing this shit,
and they still vouch for them.
Some of the parents in this end, they yours between these hours. Oh, so if they mine, I'm gonna whoop them like they mine. That's why I don't need to be no teacher. I don't have patience.
Yeah, that's like that teacher that got in trouble for what he did. He hit the child on he hit him with a paddle or something. It was a teacher recently that got in trouble for doing something to a kid in the hallway.
I don't think he passed.
No, that situation, that teacher punched that child.
Oh no, that's different. That's different. That's different. Yeah, that's
I'm
wrong.
saying these kids putting their hands on people like they grown.
Kids.
But
you put your hands on me like you grown, my nigga.
And in which these kids are squaring up with these teachers.
Seriously. If one of them kids hit my wife right now, nigga, she gonna lose her job because of me.
So you basically saying you gonna wait on the child after school?
The
meal Medea like a motherfucker. Wait till you get off the bus.
Follow the bus going straight to the house, slap shit out his daddy. Like, no, you're not.
That's if he got a daddy at home.
Assuming he has one.
Well, then you, your mom, and everybody else getting shit slapped. Like, my point is, I'm not gonna let you touch my wife.
Wait.
And nigga slapped everybody like that video.
He got super high style.
Because these kids really be trying. Like, my wife didn't call me a few times, but they know her now, and all she do is she'll tell them, like, all right. And one of the other counselors or something be like, have you ever seen her husband? I don't care. You will lose this job. Ain't none of these kids gonna put their hands on my wife. I don't put my hands on my wife, so why the fuck I'm gonna let you?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't give a damn.
So basically, you saying that the day she pack up her stuff because of a kid doing something, that's when you gonna be at the front door of the school?
No, she don't even have to pack up.
I mean, well, she might have.
Let get off that. Boy, let get off that.
The moment she called me,
we ain't trying to get banned. Let's move.
Didn't touched her. Period. Whether it's teacher, kid, whatever. I'm at the school. I'm stopping what I'm doing.
I can't catch all the censorship of radio. You
be all day.
Nah,
that
ain't
I think we making beats and
was the episode on Martin when he was cussing out the new man, and he was like, Marty,
you newborn.
I had when Kelsey, my daughter, was in kindergarten. I told her before school started, like we all tell our kids, anybody put their hands on you, you hit their ass back. And my other thing was, if anybody ever touch you in places they're not supposed to touch you, you punch them in their face. Well, she did it. The little boy touched her butt. I come to the school. I can't talk to the daddy. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's that new.
Yeah,
new
they
age
policy.
stuff.
Okay, that's fine. I just so happened to go to the school to eat lunch with my daughter. Guess who came to eat lunch with his son? Both of them people was turned this way. Cause I eat your food, baby, the whole time.
Think I want you to ask me what I'm looking at, so we can get it.
I'm gonna eat your food, baby. I just want to hear, nigga, look in my eyes, cause I want to kill you right now, cause you teaching your son some stuff that you don't need to be like.
Are you defending him, and when he's supposed to be disciplined?
I wish he would have said something to me. I don't care if she did break his glass.
So my question is, how do you know he was teaching him that?
Either you was teaching them, or you ain't paying attention to your child enough to tell them to know better. So either way, it's your fault.
But nine times out of 10, now, I'm not defending that dude or the kid's actions, but at the same time, sometimes these kids, they go to school with a whole different demeanor than the parents know.
I understand that completely. But you gonna learn today.
Yeah.
But now, if he was informed, that your son, touched another little female and he didn't do anything, then I can understand your rage. But at this point,
they never do anything. They never do anything.
So what I will say
man,
is,
I wish somebody would tell me, your son touched my daughter on the. Nigga, you about to get the business at the house.
They informed him. The question at that point is, that would have been a perfect opportunity to sit up here and say, hey, my daughter was the one that your son,
violated.
Right.
Oh, little dude had already said, yeah, she the one, and she was it.
So at that point,
the rest of the
he ain't say nothing to you?
Hell no.
I would have had to talk to him outside.
They don't even want that. They don't want you to.
They don't want that.
Oh, but he's saying,
but at that point in time, the kids have already introduced that because that's happened with me and my kids. I'll go pick them up, and something will have happened between them and another kid, and I'll be like, okay, well, let me talk to the parents. Oh no, we can't do that. Such. Nah, let me talk to the parents. And they really don't want to do that because this is truly, this is why. We are in an era right now where two grown adults are not on the same playing field mentally to be able to sit down and talk. Because everybody in this room probably, if it was our kids, we'd probably sit down and talk about it and everything else. You got to remember, some of them kids who had kids with people who eat glue.
Oh, that's what I tell you.
Yeah, people eat glue. I like it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We got to go and talk to them, and the comprehension ain't the same. And so they the ones who really probably. And you be like, look, I look this way, but don't think because I look this way.
Don't let the threads fool you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because I come out the shirt in a minute, and
it ain't even. I look at nigga like I already think less of you at this point. Because your son just let you know what happened.
Right.
I feel like as a man, you supposed to, hey, excuse me, bro. Sorry about what happened. Like, I think you supposed to extend that automatic. I shouldn't have to try to pull you to the side. So the fact that you don't even think like that means I need to go on somewhere because I'm going to hurt you. But I already know I'm going to hurt you. So it ain't no point in me talking to you.
But again,
at that point, it ain't no talking. I see you ain't.
And then it's a little boy too. When you got a son, you supposed to discipline your son, and then you're supposed to show him. You're supposed to show him how to diffuse a situation when he look at you and say, "Hey, look, man, my son, you know how kids is, man, and I apologize that my son violated your daughter."
These niggas don't think like that,
and that's the point.
These niggas don't think like that.
So you can't expect for him to do the honorable thing if you know it ain't in this era. To be just, hey, look, I addressed that with my son. He let me know that this and it'll never happen again. My bad, boss. This and the third. my son did something to one of my daughter's friends that she plays with or whatever, right? And I used to have a mom's number. And so, but folks, we change your numbers and stuff all the time. You got to do better. Anyway.
All right, Kimberly.
PPP loan.
You got your phone in your little cousin's now.
I didn't say that. So all I'm saying is
living in a trailer home.
I didn't say that either.
Double wide, so nice.
So, and I actually did try to reach out because I even know where they stay at, and I was gonna drive my son over there to apologize.
Mm-hmm.
Gave the little girl, hey, give your mama my number, tell her call me. We'll arrange it. He need to apologize, and I want to make sure everything copacetic. Because they don't allow that communication and everything. Never was able to make that happen. So I just had to trust that my son did what he said he did, because I said, you need to be looking at her as an extension of your sister. You wouldn't do that to your sister, so why would you do that to her friend?
Okay.
But simple principles that just ain't prevalent anymore.
Yeah.
It's rather
because you do with now, I'm not gonna say
What's
this
up, V?
generation, but nowadays you have it to where kids had kids.
Right.
So we
Right.
basically grew up together. I grew up with my child.
Right.
So no, our level is not that parent, parental figure. It's more of like, oh, that's my friend, or I grew up like that's my little brother, little sister, stuff
Right.
like that. So
And then the two is about the system that they've created for these kids too. This system sucks.
Like I said.
Yeah.
I remember I had one, but it was a similar situation. It wasn't my son violating anybody. It was just my son clowning. And I had came to the school, and my son is Hispanic. So I guess the principal thought that that the mom didn't have a father at first. And then when I came up there and he saw me, he looked at me and was like, you his father. I said, yes, sir. Oh yeah, you about to handle this situation. We ain't even got to suspend him. Let him go with the daddy for the rest of the day. I say, oh man. But he knew, he knew that I knew how to handle a certain situation. But today in this system, you don't even have those type of principles.
no.
These type of principals will do any and everything to cover up what's going on in the school, to where they'll try their hardest for you to not even find out.
Yeah.
And then when you do find out, they put the blame on everybody else instead of the actual child or the actual situation.
Like
Everything, I don't mean to cut you off. I said that you have everything so non-confrontational now.
Yeah.
Like you can't even have, like, they don't really even compete in sports anymore. Everybody gets an award. Nobody's a loser.
That's so.
Yes.
When my middle son was in middle school, he ended up having like a situation with one of the principals. Mind you, this principal had something against my oldest son as well. So if you see all my kids, they all favor. So you can tell that they siblings. So once my second son got to the school, he ended up calling me, and I'm like, I know my child. He's not the type to, disrespect anybody. That's maybe the oldest one. But that middle one, he not that type. So the principal was like, yeah, I told him to take his hoodie off, and he told me, motherfucker, no. And I was like, he said that? And he was like, yes, so we're going to put him in SAC. Okay, well, I'm at work. I can't get off. So I called the next best thing, my grandma.
Oh, Lord.
And she went up there.
In a moo-moo.
And nah, she had a moo-moo on.
She went up there with her
You in the
Bible in
moo-moo.
hand.
She had a moo-moo on. But she went up there and she handled it, and she called me back. She was like, yeah, I told him, you being racist? And I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. But it's just, like, you have to know you're a child at the end of the day. And you also have to know that even though these schools don't want to be confrontational, like, some teachers will nitpick.
Yeah,
true.
They will nitpick at your child just to see if I can get
away with it.
Yeah.
Or
It's a boost
how
for
is the
ego.
parent gonna handle the situation? Oh no, this parent, we gonna handle it.
Just don't think that every teacher in the school is gonna nitpick with your kid.
Oh, no.
It's not every teacher.
Yeah, because it goes 50-50 in that situation, because on one end it could be the teachers, bully or trying to find a way to keep the kids in trouble. I was dealing with that all last year with a teacher in Harmony. No names given, because I ain't trying to get nobody banned. I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about us. I ain't trying to get banned. But we was dealing with a situation to where she was being stereotypical towards our son. So we had to go up there and sit down because she was like, "Oh, he don't understand English." And I'm like, "Are you even talking to him? He only been here a month. How in the world you gonna tell me he don't understand English?" But that was 50-50 too, because my son know how to manipulate.
Right.
He's not a master manipulator, but he knows how to play the role.
Right.
So it was 50-50, but the lady act after everything, because once, I brought it to her attention. Look, my son plays games and he does work for older kids. So it's not like he's incompetent. It's not like he don't understand you. I'm trying to figure out what's really going on. And that's what, when it came down to it, that's what it was. It was actually the teacher, but sometimes it can be the children as well.
Yeah, because like my daughter, for prime example, Kristen met her. So
That's
knows.
the gangster right there.
That's the gangster of the house. So she was having an issue with one of her teachers and went up there, met the teacher, and I'm like, okay, nah, too. It ain't the teacher issue.
But some people ain't like, that's the problem though. A lot of people ain't real enough to say like, nah, yeah, this my child fucking up.
Yeah,
like
they be trying to defend everything.
It's always
they got a whole Chucky and sitting there talking about my baby don't do nothing. He's sitting with the knife right now. My baby don't do nothing. He done killed like 4 kids. My baby don't do nothing. Those kids must have been horrible to my son. You like, come on, man. You got to realize the fact, because it's like I say, 50-50. You got to realize if it's really the situation, is it really the teacher or is it really the child?
And I mean, with her, I had to explain it to her. It's not the fact that the teacher is picking at you. The teacher can tell that you're smart enough to do this work that he's giving you. You just don't want to do it because you back here trying to be friends and stuff with other people. That ain't gonna work. So when he tell you get to that seat in the front of that class, you get to that seat in the front of the class. I don't care if you do got your glasses on. You close enough to where you can take them off. Get to the front and do your work.
Shout out to the gangster.
Shout out to the gangster. Shout out to all the parents. Summer's coming to an end. School about to start back up.
Hold it together just a little bit longer.
I'm so glad. I'm counting down the days.
Y'all are.
So my light bill can go down.
Yeah. Ain't gotta buy snacks during the day no more.
I don't even want to talk about light bill.
I hate it.
Hey, but going back to that situation, I taught my son how to deal with it too. I told him, because when he graduated, because she told him he was gonna fail, and I told him when he graduated, I said, I want you to go over there. Don't say anything wrong. Go over there and hug her and tell her that how good your grades turned out and how you passed your grade. You ain't got to say nothing, because when we was in a meeting, she literally told us that we might have to hold him back a grade. I'm like, he only been here a month. How the hell you going to tell me you're going to have to hold him back a grade? Hey, now we about to get this together. You're not finna say that. But I did coach my son. Look, you got the odds against you. And that happens in life, because sometimes us as Black males or Hispanic males or just, or even young females, the odds will be against you, because you got the perception of, oh, he's just a class clown. He ain't going to be nothing. So when he graduated, I told him, all these other teachers, you can say, hey, you can laugh at the other teachers, but that Pacific teacher, I want you to go over there, hug, and I'm going to take a picture with him.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That what?
Huh?
That who?
What?
That what
Yeah,
teacher?
what teacher?
Yeah, I thought you was gonna slide that.
Specific teachers? That specific teacher.
Oh, okay, all right. Because I was about to
He thought he was talking about ocean for us.
I was about to say Pacific is the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, girl.
He hit that Pacific. You did.
So, Chris, you got to clean it up.
Because she was waiting. Boy.
All right, you English majors up in this month.
That just do something
specific, man.
I had a manager that, she used to tear it up. She used to tear it up. When I tell y'all a Pacific thing,
Hey, you saying in my futures, wasn't it?
A Pacific thing. Oh, okay. You mean specific? Jamie, I'm gonna write you up. Oh, okay. I'm gonna let your brother know why I'm in his office.
All right.
Because your sister don't know.
Hey, that ain't no better than steering wheel. Yeah, I know y'all heard that.
Oh, yeah.
Turning the steering wheel.
Wrench around and wrench the phone.
Wrench around.
The spoon.
The refrigerator. The refrigerator.
The Frigidaire.
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 But anyways, on to the next clip.
Yeah, Ray Bud got the next clip. It's right up your alley, Ray Bud.
Ray Bud.
Uh-oh.
You
Okay.
so shine on.
He say what?
Say my shine.
Now, Ray Bud, I'm gonna give it a disclaimer because you've been all night. You've been with the sailor mouth. I need you to
Warning.
And,
This is not suitable for kids under the age of 21.
This one right here, I can just see the colorful language. This is so. I really want to be able to use this later on.
let me see what I can do.
Can we not?
I can do.
All right.
It's been a rough day, so I'm gonna have to take a little bit of it out somewhere.
Here we go.
What the?
Going to jail. So
Okay,
this is another case of
Damn, she looked like a little thug on that picture too. Miss Ortez.
she did. Every time I see the videos,
So
she
Miss
was doing
Ortez.
busted.
Exactly.
yeah. So what happened was Jamie had a whole another scoop of it. All I knew was what happened was that clearly as you can see the sign is Parramatta. So that lets you know
Right up.
that 45 1960.
Oh, that's up my way.
That's out there. So I was like, yeah, it wasn't the South Side this time. So,
But wait.
Yeah, watch the news.
That's spring, right?
yes, it is.
Yep.
So that ain't even Houston.
Nah,
That ain't even the north side.
Y'all
That's
got it.
spring.
Y'all got it.
Because I'm tired of people saying, "Oh my God, you want me to come to the north side? I'm gonna get robbed."
That's like
Everybody know that about the north
you
side.
know what that said?
That's the cutoff.
But that's like in the hood. That's 1960 45.
There you go.
Mhm.
Not too far from Greens Point.
But that's still
It's
spring.
It's
That's right there by
that's not-
Greenwood.
well, they got Houston address,
Houston.
actually.
Hello.
Yes,
Further
That's the
down
Houston address.
1960 is where you hit
No.
There you go.
No.
All right. So story goes. They got to a situation. They pulled off the road. The dude jumped out the car, started beating the dude up. Like, I don't know how he ended up beating the dude up. Did he roll the window down? I don't know. That's why she get out the car, start shooting in the car. Boom. She shoots one shot through front windshield, whatever, this, that, and the third.
Graze.
And then he drive off and
She let one
shot
go.
one more. Wow.
Yep.
It was a kid in the car. Now, I'm gonna tell you something I noticed just watching this clip again, because I've watched it so many times and I just watched it again right now. I'm like, oh, she didn't have her body done. Okay, but going on. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. I seen she had the letter P going on.
Miss Ortez was
She had that letter P going
tripping.
on.
Maybe it was that time of the
Yeah.
month.
So Benjamin Green is a Navy veteran.
He gonna get off. He
And
good.
he probably gonna cry PTSD, and she the one that
I
really
mean,
got
she was the
charged.
one that was busted.
Yeah.
Yeah, it showed her busting.
So the dude got grazed, but
And it showed him trying to stop her too.
And all of this is from a brake check.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, is that
From
really,
a brake check?
Yeah,
That's
is
it.
that really worth your life? Like, okay, somebody brake check. Yeah, that pisses everybody off, right? Like, it pisses me off. But I ain't gonna want to get out and fight you over it. Like, man, get your ass on so I can go.
right.
Yeah.
Going to jail, possibly somebody losing their life over that, like, it just ain't worth to me.
Nah,
I'm trying to
in
get-
general, it's not worth it.
My job every day is to make it home at night.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm going home, and I'm not finna let no bullcorn like that stop me from getting there. Like, that's just stupid. I ain't gonna lie, I done got mad in traffic a few times, but I ain't gonna pull my pistol out unless you pull one out. If I feel like you finna pull something out, then that's a totally different situation. But
Yeah.
you getting out and wanting to fight in the middle of the street, cars coming
And then
to be on
you-
World Star.
You're
Instagram,
shooting
As-
at people. You're shooting at vehicles. You don't know
you don't know what.
who's in the car.
But you stupid. If you dumb enough to just get out on the side of the freeway and start fighting,
Ain't no telling
You
what
ain't
else you
thinking
might
about
be
no
doing.
kids or nothing like that. You already out of there.
As long as you don't end up like the other guy we had on the other clip we had on the show, nigga was shooting all through his window.
Shot all in his car.
Oops.
buddy.
Oh, oh.
Hey, did he have a song before he did it? She's a stupid ass. She's a stupid ass. Nigga reached all in the safe.
Like a while back. Was it in New York?
Nah,
I think that was in Florida.
That was Florida. Yeah. I don't know.
Ain't no stand your ground or nothing on that one.
He was ignorant.
He popped the little console open and he's coming.
Yeah,
shot
it
all
was
through
something
the
about.
car.
I think somebody threw something at somebody's
Water
car.
bottle.
Yeah, when he saw him throw something in the car, that's when he let go. He thought that was the actual reason to fire.
But he was gonna fire either way it went.
Yeah.
I don't know about that because it was in the safe.
You took it out. He had it ready before the car. He waited for the car to come up on him. He was waiting for that car to come back.
That's
Well,
just scary, man.
technically,
That's
that's
just scary.
Exactly.
Just go on about your business, like man.
That just goes to say everybody, like we know this. Everybody just don't need no damn gun, man.
That's true.
And the people that's issuing these guns to them, I know you don't know the history of these guys, but I think they got to do better background checks or better mental evaluations or something before they get a gun.
But how often they gonna do that? You're gonna have to do it. You know how much money it's gonna cost?
Yeah, I
for
know.
them to do
They
mental
make enough
evaluations.
money to do that.
They do.
Well, we're in
But they ain't finna do it. They ain't finna spend that amount of money to do mental evaluations during every check. Because there's so many guns issued out now.
They don't believe
I don't mind you having your weapon. It's just some of these people just buying guns so it'll be a toy for something to something to show on Instagram or something like that. Like if you buying a gun to protect yourself, that's one thing. But just having a gun because you probably gonna
you feel like you're powerful.
Like in a situation like that, you can tell she been wanting to bust that thing.
Yeah.
That's one of them people. Like she probably been online
waiting.
showing it to everybody and taking pictures with it on and everything.
All on Instagram.
What that be cool with Andre 3000?
Don't give me no goddamn gun.
I just want. I need a reason for
That's basically.
Hey, you remember how that nigga was drinking that coffee on that? What's wrong with the pinky, man? Don't give me no gun then.
Just ignorance, man.
So, Kiera, what's your take on it?
I shoot people.
wow. All right, man. I feel like they needed way more than assault, especially for the fact that you picked up the shells afterwards. Both of them.
Yes, they picked up the shells.
That's what they were looking down to do.
Picking up a damn.
Yeah. It was only 2 shells, but they picked it up. They picked it up.
You stopped to pick it up.
Tampering with the evidence.
Exactly.
And here go a nigga with a camera.
What?
The whole time,
exactly.
too.
Oh my God.
Probably act like they was on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Look at this, y'all. Look
That's
at this. Is crazy.
See, look, I could have been on the way home that day. That's why there was so much traffic, because you want to slow down, pull your phone up.
Hey, Toya.
But at the end, even though they recorded it, that's how the people got caught.
Yeah,
I appreciate
license
that.
plate there.
Yeah. So it's a good thing that you
Got
did
them off
stop
the
and
road.
record. Because if something would have actually happened to the person that was driving the car that they shot at, or the child in the car, here's evidence.
Yeah, but then like you say, most likely he's not gonna get the severe punishment that she's gonna receive.
Yeah, she gonna get that.
Yeah,
but he's gonna get that tampering with evidence though.
I think they'll drop the whole thing after that. The most serious charge about that was
her attempted
aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Yeah.
And can they get her for attempted murder?
She'll get off.
Huh?
Can they get her for attempted murder?
Nope.
For shooting at somebody?
You have to prove that she intentionally was trying to kill this man.
You was child endangerment.
How you can't prove that by looking at the camera? She was intentionally trying to kill
the
that.
thing is, they don't have on that video. They don't have the image of her shooting into the car.
Yep.
Yeah, they do.
No,
They have
through the windshield.
They don't have that. They have her.
The first shot they don't have. The video shows the other 2 shots where the car took off.
Oh,
So
okay,
her
okay,
actually
okay.
shooting
so
into
she
the car, they
actually
don't
shot
have
3
that.
times.
Yes.
No, she shot twice.
No,
The first one.
Yeah, because I
was
could have sworn on that
what you
video.
call it.
Hey, if you show the clip, I could have
No.
sworn on that video. You
The
can see her
first
shooting
part?
in the car. The first
but
shot.
that was after they're side by side. That was after they had already went to pull off.
Yeah.
There was an initial shot.
When the person got back in the car, she shot through the windshield. That's how they
So
found
she
out.
gonna get aggravated
That's
assault
how they
hands
found out there was a
down.
child in the car,
And
and the
right.
man got grazed.
And he got grazed.
Yeah.
Right.
That
and
was
then
from the
she shot-
first initial shot. Then it was 2 more. No,
Mm-mm, yeah.
it was 2 more.
So it was one
when the
out
car
the
pulled
camera.
off.
So she shot 3 times. It was one outside the camera.
Yeah, I
That's
got
why
my
person
head
started
going.
recording.
Yeah.
They did because the first shot got the attention.
Y'all about to have me look this up.
Inspector Gadget got it over there.
Now look, goddamn.
There were 3 shots. Yeah.
Hey, you should play that clip. I could have swore I saw her shoot in the vehicle.
Listen, so they say, and literally, that's like video encounter shows one man slamming his hands onto the silver Toyota Camry. Woman fired a gun into the car.
Yep.
That was the one. Then a second shot fired at the vehicle when they sped away. It's 2. I'm trying to tell you.
There's only 2.
I
But then
don't know.
again, that
Yeah,
video
yeah.
show her like you just read it. The video show her shooting into the car.
Well, either way it go,
Is
her ass shot
What's
the
up,
gun.
Dante?
Miss
Wait,
Ortez
she
might be
shot-
out of there.
So she about to go to
Yeah.
jail with that BBL.
What they how that song go? Jenny's got a gun. That's
I
hey.
don't know.
She out
Hey, every time I hear that damn song, you remember the movie Not Another Teen Movie?
that's it.
Jenny's got a gun! Ah!
Thought you about to say you about to lose your job.
Oh, they probably did.
Oh, you know they lost their
Probably
job.
did.
That's a proof that you can't control your temper. Not
Right.
him, but on her.
The fact that you
And if she do get aggravated, if she do get probation, one of the stipulations of probation is going to be anger management.
That's so stupid.
the fact my thing was
Very.
you bent down and picked up the shell. So
Yeah.
you
Now, that was
knew
That's the
crucial.
point.
You knew.
That's the part that lets
That's
you know.
because they didn't think they were being recorded. It's obvious
Nah,
they
they
didn't know they
gonna
were.
do that anyway.
Yeah,
They been watching CSI.
No, but I'm saying they didn't think they were being. Yeah.
Leaving evidence.
CSI.
He's military.
I got to get rid of the
He's
gun.
military.
He's
He
like,
pick up a
nah,
shell,
bro,
pick
you
up a
out of there.
shell.
Yeah.
It's too much
He
first
probably
48
covered
going
that.
on over.
Oh, Toya, she going to jail.
Yeah.
Ain't no ifs,
I
ands, buts
think-
about it.
what
She can't beat that case.
what movie was that? I can't remember what.
That's too many
movie it
charges.
was, but it was a sharpshooter that somebody had hired to kill like a politician, and the sharpshooter was up on the building. After he shot the shots, he picked up the shell casings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, especially if you trained, you know not to leave behind any evidence.
That's what.
But you know he was trained. He think he was a Marine.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why they picked it up. He probably was like, "You dumb bitch, we don't pick it up. Don't leave no evidence. Pick it up." You
She
just
was
never
still looking
know.
for that nigga. Let me see. I just want to pop me with somebody.
She was probably sexually
Luckily-
frustrated.
Luckily, they didn't see old girl recording and retaliate against her as well.
Exactly.
For real.
Oh,
That was
that-
That's
Man.
the cold part about that.
yeah.
It's not funny, but the funny thing was they would have looked up and all you see them looking at the camera like this.
But so after they got them, they actually have them on camera kissing in the back of the police car.
Yeah, you was telling me
Some
about
real Romeo and
It might be
Juliet
the
shit right
last
there.
time they get to do that.
Some real Bonnie and Clyde ish right there.
They got them kissing.
They locked up with no bond right now.
Oh, they get no bond?
No bond.
Mhm.
They letting her- they
He
letting
gonna
her-
he gonna probably get something lighter, but she definitely gone.
That's what I'm saying. You about to be sitting in orange with a BBL.
Orange is the new black.
That boy say shells be hot as hell. You ain't lying.
For real.
Nah, nigga picked it up. Shit, girl.
So
You could just let the nigga drive off, girl. You gonna have to shoot the shit. You shoot my goddamn gun. They probably arguing like a motherfucker on the way home.
Bonnie and Clyde looking at it like what? Yeah.
Looking stupid.
Now that's not for real till Dev do us part.
Right. So the
To
next
jail do you part. Somebody go.
the next two
She coming back home with a gal.
they coincide with each other. So I was on Facebook earlier today and I ran across a post on one of my friends' pages, a lovely friend.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She wants to come on and go toe to toe with us. So you know, probably me more so than the situation. But anyway, So she posts that she shared a page, shared a post with somebody else's page where it says, "Men who really make the money don't rant about $200 dates and don't." I got to read it verbatim because I don't want to butcher it. I like to give folks they just do when I do what I do. So when I go,
dude,
You should have invited them to come watch tonight.
yeah.
I think I may have.
Call her.
Should I? Okay. Men with money won't rent about $200 dates and going 50-50 on the rent. They do not care. So
Sure.
Oh man.
I'm gonna play this clip in support of what we about to say because it's gonna get a little dicey in here.
You said dicey.
It's gonna get a little dicey in
You
here.
say that's true?
Yeah.
See, that's why I said it's gonna get a little dicey. Hold on.
Y'all already know my point of view.
Oh yeah, I heard it because we had
This goddamn clip.
yeah.
Birthday, like you really just should have paid for all our food.
For one, I'm not paying for everybody's food. It's your birthday, cool, but I'm not doing that. It's 18.
Why do you gotta pay for all y'all food though?
You brought 18 things. I'm finna leave you.
Oh, why you out there arguing?
That's what I was gonna be doing. You want me to do what? $100 on the table. I gotta go.
Shout out to eating at Maggiano's because that's where they ate at.
Taking that to go.
Maggiano's, real big Italian restaurant, and they give you a little. Whatever you eat, they give it to you for you to take home and eat later on.
Nah, trust me, I know.
That's pretty dope.
Trust me, I know.
But I'm so two parts to this. So first, I'm before I really start going in, I really got to hear this whole thing about what she said. They don't. Yeah, what? Come on.
They don't.
Women don't want a broke man or something like that. She said.
No, that's not what she said.
What you talking about?
She
Talking about
said
the
that.
first post about how men with money don't care about $200.
Oh, that one, yeah.
I mean, they don't. If that's what your dynamic is, they really don't. They
So
don't care.
wait, so break it down what y'all
What you saying,
mean.
though?
If that's your dynamic,
What
they
break
don't.
it down
They
what she
don't
mean
care.
by the text, because I think I must have cut you off or somebody cut you off before you can actually finish the sentence. So break it down what she said again and what her comment was.
So, basically, this is a situation where folks wanting a man to step up and pay for stuff, right? And then it's a man being very adamant about, I'm not paying. I'll pay for you on your birthday, but I'm not paying for all your friends. Versus this whole mindset of, well, if he got the money, he should pay for everything. A $200 date shouldn't really hurt him. 50-50 on the rent ain't even in the equation because he making that kind of money.
And she say that's true.
And she say that's true.
Yeah, but not both. The first thing was true. That second video, I would have left her ass there. Not
Okay,
paid nothing.
so-
left her there.
So you do
So
got
that's different.
Because you're
So
taking
you do
advantage
got-
of somebody at that point. Because
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah, because you said a $200 date. That ain't no goddamn
That's not
20 friends ain't no goddamn $200.
the
That's something totally
but the
different.
principle of it is what is what it stood for. Because what they're saying is this is a actual skit or whatever showing that the expectation of the man's supposed to pay for everything, right? And then in totality taking the actual text of really what they're trying to derive from it. So $200 dates shouldn't be complaining about it if you got it like that. And then 50-50 on the rent ain't even in the question. I mean, even in the equation, my bad. So what I was drawing was this is a classic situation where she wanted him to pay for it. He clearly had enough money if he took her to Maggiano's. It wasn't you gonna spend at least 100, 150 when you go up in Maggiano's.
Yeah.
All right.
But he had enough
But that's
for
not the
her.
problem. The problem is
The 18
you brought
people.
yourself and you brought your friends thinking that I was gonna cover all of that. You didn't say anything. You didn't ask
And-
me if I could do that.
Who the hell
That's the
got
reason
Who the hell
why-
got 19 fucking friends?
I didn't.
Exactly.
That was the reason why I didn't understand why he was out there arguing with her. Cause this is how you think it is.
Yeah.
I
I
would.
All right.
I would have sat there, ate my food. Yeah. I got her. And as soon as she started talking to all that other stuff, you can bring my card back. All right. Yeah, y'all have a good night.
No, he got everybody. No, I got her.
I'm
Her only.
argue with you about no.
Now, so
Why you didn't pay for my friends?
I feel like
Are you stupid?
Yeah, talk to my back because this is the last time.
Especially if she did some stuff like I'm having a birthday dinner at this spot and he show up and then you just assume that I'm going.
now I'll say this where it could have turned out differently is if you reserve like an area. When you reserve certain areas, you have to go ahead and pay up front for the food. They require you to do that. But obviously in this situation, that's not what was done.
No,
Everybody
she
had
should
to
have
order
told
their
him,
food.
hey, you paying for my birthday dinner?
But
And
still,
I would have asked like your food
right.
or everybody food.
But then
Because
again,
like
that all boils down to go ahead.
Like I tell people with me, you gotta be specific. Specific.
I said specific, girl.
You
Second
gotta
time.
be specific. If you invite I said sp. If basically if you invite me to come to your dinner, say it's my birthday dinner and I'm inviting you as my date, whatever. If I invite you to my birthday dinner because I want you to be my date, that means it's just me and you. You're not going to pay for my friends because my friends already understand this is my birthday dinner. Y'all paying for yourselves. Now, if I want to cover everybody's food, that means we having a house party.
Hello.
Exactly.
So what I will say in regards to that, what I will say in regards to that is that a man. I didn't catch what he said.
He said Little Caesars.
I'm ready.
About 10 of them boys for you. Y'all pig out.
Not pig out.
About one bottle of Casamigos.
Damn.
And 2 Sierra Mist you got from
Not 2 Sierra Mist.
2 Sierra Mist that you got with them 10 pieces. Make it happen. But we're on $100 budget.
Yeah, all the time. Did you see gas right now, girl?
But what you saying?
So
I think
me and my friend were going back and forth about this, and she was like, "Why was I so angry or triggered by it?" I'm like, I wasn't angry or triggered by the least bit. It's just that we need to stop pushing the false narrative that men with money don't care about stuff like that because they got money. They do care because
they actually care more than the niggas that don't have money. I promise you.
But then again, it all depends on because they got this fantasy, man, that they got a fantasy right now with most of these young women. And I will say young women. I'm not finna put y'all in that. I'm not finna put no other women. Old with young minds, but mostly young-minded women. I'm gonna say that young-minded women that is under the perspective of a guy balling. They under that thought of, I got to get me a baller, and he got to have money type of ordeal. He got to have his stuff together, and they put that all under that category to where, if he got money, he ain't tripping. But like you say. I know a lot of wealthy guys, and I'm talking about over millions, and every last one of them would be like, I'm paying for who? You mean you and your sister? No, you mean you and the whole clique? Who I look like?
They all would have been sucking it.
I literally had that. So,
come on. Like, your mama obviously ain't teaching. Like, that's just
abusing.
It ain't even that, but they really think they on some Meg Thee Stallion and some hot girl summer stuff. Oh, I got this nigga. She thinks she a city girl or something like that. Like, oh no, he finna pay it. I got all this little nigga.
Because I'm a boss.
All he did was pull up with his challenge, and now she think he balling. He got it all.
Who was that? Long time ago song. John Legend came out with that song. I used to love you. And in the middle of the song, maybe you need Baby or Jay-Z.
But every that's what it seemed like. Even the women are teaching these girls like, nah, you better get you a nigga with money. I'm cool with get a nigga with money, but when you just try to just straight misuse somebody like that, like
19 friends.
it's like I can see what happened. Yeah, we're gonna have a birthday. No, you can come bring everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it. Don't worry about it. He said he was paying for my dinner.
Come on.
Right. You walking in with people I don't even know.
There you go. So now on the flip, if a nigga really got money, and she was privy to the conversation, I called my boy. He a millionaire. She heard what he said. He ran the story down. He told me before, he was like, so a chick hit him up and was like, hey, you want to do lunch today? He's like, yeah, cool. We can do lunch. Went up to whatever spot it was. Hey, I'm be running about 15 minutes late. This and the third. Cool. And then he shows up. She already had a drink, an appetizer, dessert, and the meal that she ordered, she just told the waiter to bring that to her. She was going to take it to go. So she basically sat there and had dessert with him. And he was like, oh, but she paid for it. I was like, oh, okay, nah, cool. No, she paid for it.
Yeah, later on that night.
And that's the part that a lot of women just, they think that you're going to spend $200 on me and that's going to be cool. You got it. So what you pressing me for? No.
And the nigga feeling the same way. You got that pussy on you. What you pressing me for? Like, seriously, if you want to look at it like you looking at my wallet like that, I'm going to look at your body like that.
So like Kiara said, it depends on the dynamic. But some people, like you said, some people don't think like that. Like, first off, I told you I was going to be 15 minutes late. You already took it upon yourself to eat.
I would have felt some type of way walking in.
He did.
Like, seriously, like, oh yeah?
So you basically sitting here, you playing with me in my face because you done told him bag up the food that you ordered. And then had the audacity to ask me, oh, you gonna eat?
Well, let's just get a dessert.
Yeah, he probably was non-confrontational about it because he knew what he was gonna do. He knew how she was gonna pay him back.
No. It was like she heard the conversation.
Like you sit here and you ask me, am I gonna eat? I order my food and you just eat the dessert. Like you done got a whole meal.
4-course meal during lunchtime.
Wait, why didn't they go together?
He told her he was gonna be late.
Yeah.
He was running late. So she took it upon herself to just go ahead and eat. Because in her mind, he was 15 minutes late. Oh, he got it.
She knew that he was gonna pay. First of all, she
knew he was gonna pay.
He was gonna pay. And he got money like that. But once again, classic example of
count other people's pockets.
So I got a question though. How tough do he mess with that chick though?
That's the other thing. A lot of women feel like, and this is where I stood on the whole thing. There's 3 levels. There's single, there's dating, there's marriage. Them 3 stages. And the money coming out of my pocket is different in all 3 of them stages. Because see, if I pay for a $200 date and this is our first date, you single, ain't no ties or nothing like this, and you taking up food to go home and go, because we already know what you're doing. You taking that food to either you gonna eat it later, that's dick food right there. Oh, man, don't even worry about it, baby. You know, because you surely ain't going back to the crib, at least not on the first one.
I'm just trying to understand why we got to put a price on the date.
Yeah.
The whole thing about the date is like to get to know this motherfucker.
Right.
I don't know if you worth me spending $200 on you.
The thing is, when you go on a date, that ain't what they be trying to do. They already expecting coochie off of movies.
Nah, not necessarily. Not all.
The movies is not a date.
Look.
The movies is something you need to do once.
Now it could be because now it's so goddamn high. It could be. Yeah.
No, I mean, like you can't talk in the movie, so we're not dating. Thank you.
Yeah, we just watching the movie together.
TV together. Yeah. So like,
I ain't gonna lie though.
To me, that's never been a date.
Some people believe that is.
I mean,
I can't talk to you. Exactly. I'm finna sit in the dark with you and hope that I rub on your leg for 2 hours.
I seen a meme that was like before it was Netflix and chilling, it was movies and fingering or something.
Yeah, something like
that. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If I'm taking you to the movies, I have no interest in you at all.
Damn.
If I'm taking you to the movies on a date, I have no interest in you at all. I just want to fuck. That's all it is. Because obviously I don't want to talk to you.
Because that's what you're going to talk about when you get back in the car. So what you think about the movie? Oh, such. how long you gonna talk about it? You ain't gonna if the movie was trash, you ain't gonna have the conversation ain't gonna be that long anyway.
Now I gotta ask this question too. What about the guys that's actually living a lifestyle? And to us, it's $200 at a restaurant. To them, they're just going to eat, something they wanted to eat or somewhere they wanted to go, and a female comes along. And is it still the same ball game as if I spend $200? Then
if that's normally what you eat, then that's just what you eat.
Right.
Yeah.
But even I know a few millionaires, them niggas cheap as shit.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Hello.
a lot of millionaires
Like,
I know they're cheap.
We can order this Chick-fil-A real quick or Wendy's up the street. They got them 4 for 4s, like cheap like that. Cause he's like, why I gotta spend $200 on food? I just need nourishment.
Yeah, but nah, I know some like that, but I also know some that's very like they like I can't die with this money, so I spend it.
Yeah, but
I know like very small percentage, but I know some that's wealthy like that, and that's the lifestyle they live. Even if it's not a female and they invite you out.
That's the difference of rich and wealthy. It's a difference.
Yeah,
wealthy,
good stuff.
That money gone. Like it's children, grandchildren, great grand. They finna have that. Rich, that's for the moment. You hit the lottery. Like you didn't got a little contract or something, got 100,000. You may say I'm rich for 3 months.
Play that lotto though.
Because that mug will go.
1.2 billion.
Play that lotto. That's all I'm saying.
Gotta get you at least $50 worth.
Go ahead, Ray Bud. I know Ray Bud gonna play the lotto shit.
Am I?
But I ain't gonna play the lotto. I play that Forex market, but I ain't gonna play the lotto.
Man, I play the lotto. It's the same gamble.
But
nah.
Now you look at that was single. Dating, this y'all exclusive or whatever the case may be.
Now you're just going for an experience.
Now we going for an experience.
But we're experiencing it.
We ain't experiencing it together. You know what I'm saying? And then that makes sense then. Marriage definitely makes sense then. But even when you're married,
and then
that's not gonna be date night. And
that's my wife not like. My wife like, why are we gonna spend $200 on that food? Like we can go do something else. Like
I said probably. I said and it may not even be.
But every time I went somewhere to eat and the food was that expensive, I was not that happy. To be honest with you,
I don't really be that happy either.
Nah, only time I was like that is with like steak. Steak was up there. Like I went to Taste of Texas and I did not trip about the price because that steak was just delicious. But then again, it was my treat to my wife, as in because she was in the situation and she never experienced this type of stuff. So it was my treat as you're about to experience this.
I hate you, Jamie.
So,
I just have something to say. I got something to say.
Get that.
Go ahead.
He wasn't finished. Finish what you were saying.
No, that was it.
He said it was a good steak, and it was
his wife wanted to experience that because she had never experienced it before.
So that's like I've heard the same thing about steak 48. It's not the price of how much you actually pay is not worth it.
Right.
No,
right.
It's not
portions
worth
aren't that big.
Right. And I'll put it like this. I've never been because everything that I've heard has been bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like
everybody going to take a picture in front of a fucking sign. So
right.
I don't want to eat there simply because of that motherfucking sign.
What's the name? What's the name?
Yeah, I never ate that spot. I didn't even want to.
So, which one? Ruth Chris?
No, the little
no.
they had the shootout at.
What?
They had a shootout in the parking lot. Broad day.
Yeah, they did.
What you talking about, Grand Lux?
Nah, that ain't Grand
No.
From
3 Forks?
Nah, I've been there too.
Oh, at the Galleria.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a shootout right there in the parking lot. You talking about old boy that let off?
Yeah.
Is it?
Anyway, went to that restaurant. Wasn't impressed.
Of course not.
And they got hair in my food.
Free food.
No.
I did get free food, but it was just like
at this point.
Experience wasted.
Yeah.
That's like what's that? Fogo de Chao?
Yeah.
It's just high.
It is.
Yeah.
Brazilian steakhouse.
But it's steakhouse.
That shit ain't even that good like that.
Really?
I heard they got a good salad bar.
Huh.
You basically paying for the name. Taste of Texas is like that too, though. Taste of
Never
Texas.
been there.
Now, Taste of
just
Texas
wanna eat-
have great steaks
Like,
and they
They
have
got
great
the little cards,
salads.
turn it over for green, keep bringing the stuff to you.
no, I just want food that
Yeah.
ain't like at $200. Hell, I can feed 10 people at Mickey's,
Ew.
and I'm like, I don't like
I
Mickey's.
don't know about.
No.
I don't know about
That nigga said
Mickey's.
Mickey's.
Huh?
I don't know.
I don't
Shit, the
fuck with
place
Mickey's.
20 a piece.
No, they didn't want. I think they went up.
Yeah,
What
Inflation.
you get?
unfortunately.
Well, if I go to Mickey's, I'm probably either get the oxtail.
That's all I'm
You
getting.
know what I'm saying?
That's all I'm getting. $22. $22.
It ain't been to Mickey's in a minute either.
That shit used to be
I
$12.99,
I
bro.
don't know.
Yeah, it did. It was 12.
$25.
But
don't fuck with
Without the Kool-Aid. Hell, that's a better date.
Oh
I'd
my
rather
God.
spend that 50. At least I know I'm be full.
so
Wait a minute.
we still
Yeah,
didn't
them
let
boys
the
do
hair
give
come-
you some food.
So wait
Yeah,
a minute.
we still
so
let her
because
come
I
back.
have
Yeah.
I
Come
have
on.
a different
Come on.
experience of wealthy and or rich men.
Okay,
Um
not the ones paying for your feet pictures now.
I mean
God
they can
damn.
do that too, but
Yeah,
anyway.
look good.
They can do that too. But most of the guys that I've come across within this realm, they're more so looking for companionship. I've never actually done anything sexually with those men ever. They're more so looking for kind
They
of
want
like
a
an
friend?
escort situation.
Oh.
Kind of like an escort situation.
yeah.
Like you look good. I'm finna go here. You look good. Like,
Yeah.
you gonna look good regardless.
Yeah.
Go
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pay for everything.
yeah,
And I'm like, okay,
yeah. But
cool.
That ain't got no
Conversation's bomb,
self-esteem. He
like-
ain't got no friends.
you know what I'm paying
No.
for at that point?
Nah, but it's different. I know what you mean. I know what you
Yeah.
mean. I know exactly what
Pay
you
your
mean.
ass home
It's
and shut
different.
up.
No, because at the end of the day, the way that they usually explain it to me is that they never really have a chance for real companionship because of the money.
Mhm.
And
Because of their jobs.
exactly. And sometimes they'll have very demanding jobs. Their schedules aren't, the best for any
Them be
type
the
of
ones fucking
relationship
hookers and shit.
consistently. Exactly.
Escorts.
So I'm like, okay, so I don't offer that particular service, but if you want to go out, you want to have a good time, like, cool, I'll go out with you. We'll have fun. I swear it'll be the best night of your life without sex. Because I ain't doing that.
That ain't the best night of my life, man. I'm sorry.
That's you. That's you. That's
I heard
you.
it coming. See, I heard it coming. See,
That's you.
I think that phrase came to all of our mindsets.
That's
I mean,
you.
but I have heard that as well. There are some men that will just pay for you just to sit there and just hold a conversation over dinner and
Yeah,
nothing else.
But a lot of men that are doing
That's just
that,
paying to control the situation, though. That's all that is.
I'm paying for exclusiveness.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying for confidentiality,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm paying for access.
Yeah, that's it.
I can't lie. I'm
That's just control.
not a wealthy guy, but I've actually done that before. Like where I had went to, it was the Cheesecake Factory, and I just wanted some company.
Nah, man, I ain't never been like that.
Like I did. It just was because I had been getting everything else. I was getting that whenever I wanted it. It was to the point where I was just like, I just want company, man. I don't want no, this, that, and the third.
Expectations at the end
So,
of everything.
What I'm basically doing, I'm just paying for company, basically.
I have experienced that where me and someone, all we did was just go out and eat. That was it. Just go out and eat, conversation, nothing else. Whenever he wanted to go
You gotta
eat, he
to
called
happy
me.
hour, girl.
Yeah,
You gotta
okay,
go to
so-
happy hour.
So in that particular situation,
Maybe it's because I'm fat.
No, they don't care about that.
damn.
Nah,
Okay.
they
don't
don't be
care about
telling
that.
you to cook then. He wouldn't tell you, what you cooking? When niggas start calling you, hey, what you cooking today? That's when he try to tell you something.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have cooked and he
You want a bill?
He
No,
ate twice
I
that
don't
day.
You slid that one in there. I just slid that one in there. But no, Toya say,
Never.
shit, where they at? Asking for myself.
Damn.
It's all over TikTok. You can find good ways to.
Nah, they to referring to Toya's question, they look for a certain mindset. So it's difficult for women to find, and vice versa. It's difficult for men to find those type of women, and women to find that type of man because they look for certain type of mindsets.
It's not difficult nowadays.
No, it's not.
Not the way these niggas rolling.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Them niggas ain't really wealthy.
It's
I
not,
guarantee you.
It's not difficult.
it's not about the wealth. It's just that it's not difficult.
Right.
If this person is validly looking for this one particular thing, it's not hard to come to an agreement and go about your business. Where
No, it's not hard to do, but I'm saying it's hard for them women to find those type of men that don't.
No.
What's called? If that was the case, then there wouldn't be so many single women out here right now crying all over
relationship.
So you get
that's where you get the best stuff.
Three levels. Remember I said it's 3 levels.
Exactly. We're not looking for the relationship. You're just looking for companionship. If that's what you're looking for, I'm totally open to the companionship. I'm not looking for a relationship either. I'm
I think he needs something on his own. That's all. I just need
arm candy.
Keep me company.
If you just want me to keep you company without none of the rigmarole of a relationship and all the other stuff that comes with, cool. You do what you do. When you want my time,
I think it's control.
That's all it is. I can control the situation.
No, you
Toya,
Yes, you
just
can.
find the right
When I want to see you, I'm
hashtag.
gonna pay. When I don't want to see you,
Find the right
I don't
hashtag.
pay no
But that
money.
ain't gonna bother me none because I don't care.
It's
cool.
In his mind, I'm controlling this situation because I can see you when I want to see you.
All I gotta do is put I got that money for you. You coming?
But you act like that money is a guarantee.
The money
That I'm
is
gonna
a
show
guarantee.
up.
The money is a guarantee.
It's
Some.
But I get what she's saying. I might not be available that day.
Exactly.
Man, for the right name and the right amount of money, y'all gonna make yourself available. Grandma gonna have all the kids.
You said it first, right? For the right nigga.
For the right person, and you really know how you get down, you gonna make it happen.
You mean
you don't let them run you?
You mean I'm gonna get
I
$400?
don't know the game, you know.
I ain't gotta take my clothes off. I ain't gotta touch on you or nothing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They
I'm gonna
running.
get that $400.
Beep beep.
But Toya, just use the right hashtag. Don't fall for, hey, you want to be my sugar baby. Those type of DMs don't fall for that. To
Hell
me,
no, you better not fall for that. Them
sex
scams like a
trafficking.
mother right
That is
now.
Scams or sex trafficking. But you find them right hashtags, you'll find them.
Ain't no.
So
I ain't trying to crap on your strategy, but ain't no wealthy guy out there putting up no damn hashtags, man.
Yes, they are.
Look, they both like.
And if they is, I guarantee you they already got their person that they are occupied for when it comes to any type of situation like that.
It depends on what apps you frequent, but they out there.
She's talking apps.
She talking about BLK like a
Hell yeah.
No, definitely not. Okay, definitely not. That dumpster fire.
Baby,
See, I don't even know what that is.
Who was that posted that creature?
That was me.
It
was me.
You know, they talking about in their girls group.
Oh.
You know, we privy to that.
Oh God.
Well, they sharing all the dick pics and stuff.
Hey, and y'all seen the roadmap I sent y'all about the dick pic, right?
Oh Lord.
I told you it exists.
Yeah, I hate unsolicited
What?
pics.
We don't share dick pics like that.
What's up,
Ashy,
Rhonda?
I might.
Hey, Rhonda.
Like, y'all look at this ashy dick. He thought this was cool.
She over there getting ashy dick pics, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Hey, you'll be surprised.
So who's gonna oil it up and send it to you? Now
Not
you
me.
don't want no
You
baby
better have
seal
that.
picture. You know what I'm
better have
saying?
that
Nigga say baby seal.
photo ready. You better have his photo ready, and it better not be ashy because I'm gonna laugh at you.
God,
I mean,
I don't want to see ashy.
for me, I just don't like unsolicited
Unsolicited.
pics. Don't send me something that I did not ask you for.
Or even read between the lines. We're gonna have to do a whole little segment on that.
read between the lines.
Nah, just like because literally, I'm gonna go down and break it down and go down the chart and be like, see, this is classic example. Don't do it.
Okay, so since that came up, I'll say this. So there's this guy that had basically, I guess he's just had a crush on me for years, like years. And to me, it's kind of pervertish because he was way older than me and I was like 11, 12.
Nigga, that R. Kelly stuff. I told you.
That's what I
So-
talked about last week.
You know, he always
he waited till he didn't wait till you got older, right?
No.
He was strictly on that R. Kelly
Yeah.
vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, it's always some way that he finds a way to get in touch with me. So
Hey, Catherine.
last night
This
he
nigga
hit me
stalking.
up and was like, hey, I talked to such and such, and they
Like,
invited
share,
me
comment,
here.
Follow,
And I was
subscribe.
like, okay. Like, first off, I ain't text you since 2018, and technically
So
I
you
didn't.
entertained them?
No. I
Okay.
can
That's the thing
actually
about
show you the text messages.
Okay.
Don't
The
show us
last-
because I know what else is in there.
No, not with
Nah.
him. The last text that he actually sent me was in 2018, and there's no response from the 3 messages that he sent. I never
They
responded.
seen 3
Why you ain't shut him down?
No.
That was the show.
Let me tell my story.
Go ahead. Do your
So
thing.
with this one, with him telling me,
God damn, you
with
would
him telling me,
backdoor with that punk,
you know,
that goddamn thing.
who hit him up, and I was just like, oh, okay. So he tries to continue the conversation, and I'm like, dude, first off, if I didn't respond after that, oh, okay, don't ask nothing else. He was like, well, can you talk?
No.
Never responded. He ended up calling me, and I'm like, first off, if I didn't respond to you when you said, can you talk, why would you call?
Crazy.
So still no response. Didn't even answer the phone.
Boy, he
Actually
killed that
looked
Tevin
at
Campbell, huh?
and was like, I'm not answering. If I didn't respond to him, I'm not gonna answer. So he texts me today. He sends me the, the hand waving.
Oh, today.
Today.
Oh.
He sends me the hand waving. And I was like, okay, what's up? Well, how's your day going? Okay, look, I don't know what you're trying to get at, but unfortunately, I'm in a relationship. I don't need no problem. Oh, I wasn't trying to get at you. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Because first off, you called me at midnight when I didn't even respond to your text. So I ended up blocking him. Because
That's
I'm
what
like,
you shoulda did in the beginning.
From the very beginning.
It's just nasty. Like, why are you still trying?
But see, this the thing.
We talked about this.
Negroes is just like that.
No.
And any type of
Sadly, they are.
response to some niggas is a good response. Oh, she want a nigga.
No.
I'm back in there.
And sometimes
Like, long as you
when
say
they don't
something,
respond,
the
they
best
still
thing
think
for you to do off the rip, if
you
know you don't
interested.
want to fool with them, go ahead and block them.
I didn't want you in 2018 when you told me you was working on an oil rig. I don't care.
Throwing that money.
I don't care.
Throwing it out there.
Always
I got
where
it.
they go to.
Yeah, I work on an oil rig. Okay, good for you.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, but how many
No.
times you shut him down? How
I
many
have shut
times?
him down for years.
Huh?
For years.
He got that Steve Urkel approach to it. He think he wearing it
I think
down.
he played along.
No, but I'm saying how many times you
Long game.
like back then in 2018 did you
Or-
tell him don't text me no more?
Yes. For years, I have shut this man down, and I'm not exaggerating.
And that nigga just need Jesus.
Like, I
So-
don't want you.
But then again, same way, block him, keep him moving.
So
He's blocked.
our boy, your partner,
Mm.
Boy,
Just gonna
persistent.
put the man on you, huh?
because I met him through him. Shit.
Persistent.
So, hey, if Pepe Le Pew was in human form,
God damn.
For real.
God damn.
For real. Every time he see him,
Oh, la,
it
la.
don't matter if got a girlfriend, whatever. It's if he didn't been shooting at you and you ain't gave him the right response yet,
He gonna keep trying.
Oh,
never give up.
oh, she want me.
This
She,
block.
she.
Diss him, block it.
And I
This
guess
one?
that's what
Block
got
it.
me, because he hit me with, "Hey, stranger,"
Like y'all
and the
been
number
friends.
is not saved, so I didn't know who it was. So I was like, "Who is this?" And when he said his name, I was like, "Shit."
It's old Chuck. God damn.
Chuck trying to.
Old Chuck.
mm.
Chuck
It
on
is.
his Bluetooth.
And it's like when I went back and
You know them drivers out there that
yeah,
damn
with the big
Bluetooth.
with the big old Bluetooths.
That shit be just
Like,
big.
I think I told that to my cousin. I was like, "Yeah, you look like a truck driver." Got that big ass headset on
But
with the
y'all,
mic.
a lot of times women don't pay. Y'all know what y'all be doing. So
Yep.
now, I'm not saying this is what you be doing, but I'm just saying a lot of women, they know what they doing. You know that you cannot. You go through 6-7 months of not responding to nothing this man say,
And
and
then
one day you
one
just
day,
get bored and say hi back to him, just straight HI. In that man's mind,
I mean,
It's on.
I'm in there.
She
I'm
finally
telling you,
want a nigga.
She stopped fucking with that loser. She with me now. Yeah, I got her.
She
I
fucking
ain't
with a real
saying
one
nothing
now.
but hi.
Boy at home talking to
Oh, I got
himself.
her now.
Oh, hell yeah. I was waiting for
I'm
her
in there.
ass to hit me up. You know
And
what I'm
y'all know
saying?
he think he in there.
Oh.
And you,
Especially if he off that
but
yak.
you call yourself being nice. I never speak to him. Let me just say, why? You giving this man false hope.
Where
Now you trying to figure out why you can't. He won't leave you alone. That one high, gonna give him. Man, I'm gonna just keep hitting. She gonna hit me back 6 more months.
Look.
Wait a minute.
Guilty.
You done got bored that night.
But what if you block him and all he gonna do is create a whole nother profile to follow you from?
No, that's
to keep.
He's
That's a goddamn stalker.
He's sick.
He need to
wrong with him.
Now I've
wrong with him.
actually blocked somebody phone number and all social media profiles. This motherfucker sent me an email.
Ooh.
It was like, "Can you please unblock me? We need to talk." I was
Oh, nah. So
all you gotta do is pull up.
Hey, Ray Bud, he was trying to go deaf.
Harris County and show them that you filling out that police report. And show him, I promise you, that boy is not gonna bother you no more.
like,
I
"Oh my
promise you.
god!"
And he be right in the middle of police report. Yeah, them put this phone back in my pocket. They might
You
watch.
got to find out.
They about to watch. They probably watching me now.
So I will say that's a bit extreme to go to the email. But it's even some fools around there getting blocked, and so they sending $1 through Zelle or Cash App with a message.
With a message in the subject line.
Call me back.
Say, my partner had a chick doing that to him a couple of weeks ago. Literally, I didn't watch this boy rake in $200.
Damn.
He say, "Nigga, this the only way she gonna talk to me." And I'm eating. I'm like, "Oh, that's hilarious."
Yeah.
Sending $1 every message.
Every message,
But it works.
all day long. Just think, I'm like, bro, what's? Now she been sending me $1, $2, $5, $50. Like,
Yeah.
you gonna talk to me?
Go.
You know
go
y'all
and
like
pay
to be
these
ignored.
bills. I don't.
That's how my
That's-
Twitter works.
But I'm not about to send you no dollar.
She gonna
So
send
she
that
gonna knock it
down.
down
$1 per
there.
message.
50 cents.
No.
Yeah.
Cash
Knock it down
App.
to 50 cents.
Yeah.
I'm not even doing
down to the
that.
Cash App.
$1
I got
per
50
message.
cents left.
To get unblocked, it's a fee of $150.
I'm not even doing that.
Or keep it moving.
She charging niggas to get unblocked.
Who?
That's what she said. She charging boys to get
On Twitter.
unblocked.
Yeah.
On Twitter?
If you're on my block list, you have to
Shit,
pay to
you
get off.
about your paper. Keep it up here. Get your grind on.
Yeah, you got to pay to get off.
I ain't gonna lie.
And that's
Once I-
depending on what you did to get there in the first place.
Once I get blocked, I just be like, first of all, you got to go through that certain realization you've been blocked. So you be like,
I ain't
See
seen
no
such and
post.
such in a while.
Right.
I ain't seen no post from such and
They
such.
posted in a while.
or even on the phone, because some people will block you and not even just block you.
Yeah.
So
So you get that message.
no,
You can block
You
active.
ready to
you
call.
don't even get the message,
Mm-mm.
bro. You'll call. So sometimes people can be tripping with yourself. Be like, I'm calling and it'll go to voicemail. Okay, might be in a bad area, whatever this time. But if you call too many times, something going on.
You
So
call 3 times and you get
You
that
get
same
voicemail
thing.
every time.
Wait,
Hey,
You
bro.
have been blocked.
nah, just the one. So then you call from a business line or something like that, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Like,
'Cause that's-
and it ring all the time. Oh, no, you've been blocked. That's it right there.
I don't even give it the business line. I get that 3 strike. I called the first time, then went straight to voicemail. Second time, that bitch went straight to voicemail last time. Third time, oh, this bitch didn't block me, bro.
Yeah, you out of there.
Mm-mm.
Nah, because I did that. I was like, get this motherfucker.
Hello? You be like, oh, this nigga answered.
She answered because she, didn't know the number, so didn't answer. Okay, cool.
But it's ranking though. Now
But
let
it's
me go back
ringing.
to my other phone.
Went back to the other phone. Please leave it. Ah,
Yeah.
man, come on. Come on, fam. You know
I've
what?
been blocked, bro.
You know what? It ain't even that crucial. I'm gonna let it ride. It ain't that serious.
Now,
At
see,
Verizon, they don't even ring. It just goes straight. Voicemail pick straight up.
The subscriber you have called is not accepting calls.
Now I'm
or
over
with
here.
iPhones, if they block you and you send them a text, it turns green.
Green.
If they have another iPhone, like if I text Kiara right now, it's gonna be blue.
Right.
But let's say Kiara decides she want to block me,
Be green.
it's gonna be green.
Like
They don't send that message that say blocking active or something like that.
That's that whole.
Now that green, letting you know.
Some rapper
She
made
see
a
you as
song.
an Android now, my nigga.
Some rapper made a song about the. You seen my message. It was blue or something like that. So I just learned something. I don't do iPhones.
I remember a while back, I had a homegirl from Cali, and I thought she had blocked me because I was like on that note where I called and it went straight to voicemail. Waited for some time, called, it went straight to voicemail, and I texted. I said, "Damn, you didn't block the nigga." And I left it at that. She ended up calling me back. No, I never blocked you. It was just... You a goddamn lie. Ain't no way in hell I'd have called you two months apiece and my stuff still straight to voicemail.
Got a nigga around here singing Mr. Telephone Man.
Nah, it was a homegirl. It was a homegirl. It wasn't no Mr. Telephone Man. I just like, all right.
I had went off on my dude or whatever because I was like, okay, why you got an iPhone? Why is my messages green? What the hell going on? I'm calling, it's just going to voicemail. So when he finally called back, he was like, look, I seen the text, you not blocked. I'm in a bad area. I was like, screenshot it.
That's why
Screenshot it right
that's
now.
Too much.
That's why I said you
screenshot.
I screenshot.
I need to see that you got the messages.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that one sound a little bad.
Yeah, that one do sound a little bad.
Oh, man.
It was right there how you did. Yeah, that one.
I was like, I need to see that you got the messages. Screenshot it.
You know what my
because
first
if you had
thought
me
was?
blocked,
I ain't gonna
you
hang
wouldn't have
on
got
him,
them.
man. I'm gonna go ahead and let him make it.
She let the phone ring. Let me tell you what I
There, the one time I did get blocked is when I realized I was like, okay, yeah, this nigga done blocked me.
A minute later.
Because we was arguing and I was calling and it was like, it'll ring. Please leave a message. I was like,
there it is.
Motherfucker. Oh, I can't wait till I see you. I'm gonna run you over.
See,
damn.
I like to beat people to
Toxic.
the punch. I want to block you before you block me if we
And that's what
argue.
he blocked me before I could block
feel
him.
so much better. I know she calling me right now. She mad. I know she mad.
Somebody blocked me, hung up on me, and blocked me right then. I told him about it. I was like, bruh.
God damn.
Smart. I'm gonna block him now because he can't even call back. That's perfect.
Wait, you gotta play chess and not checkers. You don't block them. You turn your read receipts on.
Oh, I've done that too.
You turn your read receipts on.
Look at all that block.
Don't block.
Yeah.
I ain't
Don't block.
I mean, hey, you block. It is what it is.
My block
too.
list looked like the
That
white
doesn't
pages
happen.
back in the day.
Turned them read receipts on because we both got iPhones. And you see that I done read your message. I just don't want to
Look at
respond.
this. So anytime she been blocked like that too.
God damn.
Calling back to back. She was arguing.
You argued with yourself.
I know he
You know,
didn't.
with an iPhone.
Please
that
leave a
the
voicemail.
bubble-
I know he didn't. Please leave the voicemail.
With the $3
I can't
bill.
stand him. Please leave the voicemail.
That bubble
And then
come
you
up.
delete it all so it can go away.
I done block people mid bubble.
This nigga thinking he.
Three dots
finna
rotate. She
respond.
blocked.
She finna respond. Nigga block.
I ain't never got that response.
Mid bubble. They sitting up
Y'all
there
give it too
typing.
much energy.
It's the
Typing.
best
I don't care that
feeling
much.
ever.
I don't either.
No, I'm
Once
saying
I get
like
blocked, bro, it's over.
they were
Like,
typing a message. Block.
I don't even look. I'd have been blocked for less. I saw, hey, somebody blocked me.
Oh, I done been blocked.
It's probably gonna be probably a year or two before a nigga actually even try again.
I done got blocked for saying some very hurtful things.
You got mad at that man. That's why your dick little. That's the first thing I said.
First thing they try to
No, I didn't even say that.
I did. When
I
they
ain't
get
even
back
say
to it,
that.
I didn't say it was little. I just said it's thin. It ain't really little.
For me.
Had that man in his room looking like Pookie off of New Jack City.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that about that. I said something about that mama.
Oh, you ain't shit.
That word.
You ain't
Because the
shit.
next thing I was gonna come with, like premature ejaculator.
Nigga touch a leg.
Boy, no blank man on him.
Then when you come back to clean that up, it ain't that you just come fast. I know you get excited. You know, I be doing what I'm doing. I know.
I know you
Nigga,
be
they
trying.
can't.
I know you be trying. It's okay. I still love
He
you.
can never last.
If you ever pat a man on the leg after talking about sex, that nigga
might well hang it up, bro.
got a problem.
That's that coach talk.
All right.
Come here. Like I was telling you.
I mean, at this point,
They wear you out.
do it.
Right.
You know, you arrive it too quick. You know.
He gonna say
You
that's
gotta
your
find a
fault.
way to
Bring that
boost your
in.
stamina.
Well, as soon as I get to Garfield, I get swallowed up. Ain't nothing to do. What am I supposed to do?
This nigga say
I can't be
Garfield.
found.
You seen the cartoons? Thundercat.
Oh, God.
That nigga turn the Bernie Mac on you. Better get yours before I get mine. You gonna be fresh out of fucking luck.
Cat Williams told every man how to solve that problem for a long time ago.
Yeah.
Go on, let it
I'm
go.
sorry,
one
what did he
before.
say?
Beat off before you go.
Get one off.
Oh.
If you already
Sometimes
quick
two if you
good
too fast.
Don't get one off.
Get two off if you too fast. Get you two off.
And it also helps dealing with crazy people.
Yeah.
Once you get that out, if you still want to go, yeah, go.
What did we say?
Because once you
Come
get
to
that one out of you, you
Common
like,
sense.
No, you come to your senses
Yeah.
literally.
Damn. I don't know about that. You know what?
you gonna get one out, be like, I ain't feel like driving over there like that.
I ain't had that much gas to go all the way over there.
You know, you finna go over there to some fire. You, all right, tighten up. Let's go.
Nigga driving, falling asleep, but you knew what you getting to. No, I'm going ahead. I'm about to tear this motherfucker off the lot, nigga.
Wait, what you say, Buster? You turn and you crossing the bridge, heading to Galveston.
Nigga busting you.
Man,
Hey, nigga, when we get to Galveston, we finna be turned up. Hey, here this nigga
just
go.
like nothing.
You know what? I don't even feel like going to Galveston. I got a little deal to go see. Nigga, like, this nigga can cancel the trip.
One time he was with somebody and basically went deaf after the session.
Couldn't hear it. Just ring it.
I don't know what kind of stuff.
Nigga, your soul has left the building.
Hey, excuse me. Ray Bud has left the building.
Your body was on autopilot, nigga.
Trying to make noise. It's something wrong. But you don't want them to know. My mouth dry.
What kind of strain is that?
Serious.
Nigga, when you glance at your toe, nigga, your stuff throwing gang signs like a crip, nigga.
Oh, yeah. That toe cracking.
Nigga
boy.
stuck, nigga stacking with his feet.
That's that toe cracking, bro.
Yeah.
You
I love you.
ever bust a nut in that one teardrop fall?
Wait a minute.
The ugliest teardrop you ever dropped, bro. Nigga face be on.
You done bust that be like,
Nigga had to breathe.
Boy,
Yeah.
I think I love her. I really love her.
Oh God.
Yeah.
nah.
I did.
Oh Lord.
Nigga looking at that like it's some,
Now
like
we
it's some,
asking questions.
like it's some A1 green. Nigga looking at her. Ooh, God damn.
You got to ask some questions.
What's in there? What you got in you?
You say what?
I'm about to ask some questions, but have you ever let a teardrop fall?
I ain't gonna tell you the truth.
Hey,
He probably
Hell no,
might
I know how to handle
episode.
myself. Nigga got to die with that secret.
I know teardrop. I was sweating, man. Playing. Everybody crying over you.
oh, baby, remember that time you was
Nigga on the way home. I do love her though.
Nah,
Nigga, I do live it though.
I mean, I'm just saying. You know?
And see if he pull a rainbow and ask him a question while you going. If that nigga don't answer you, that nigga deaf.
that teardrop got the most sound effect ever in life. I'm talking about. You trying to hurry? You trying to hurry him?
Like, you don't even want to wipe it. You just roll over real quick. You put your face in the cooler real
Hit the
quick.
shirt real quick. Yeah.
Damn.
Damn, it's hot.
You get that towel for me.
Oh God.
I like your boy on Harlem
nah,
Nights.
I'm gonna have to go see if that never happened.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you. So
You on Meg Thee Stallion. This nigga on Maxwell.
when you, every man should do it at this point. When y'all have been messing around for so long, whatever, like y'all be together, whatever, and you done he in the bed and bust or whatever, and she done got up, went to go spit, whatever, however she gonna do, whatever, right? If she come back in the room with that hot towel,
That's love.
Hey, remember that meme? You know that reel was going around with the music with the Maxwell playing in the background.
what's up, Dave? That boy hitting that note though, ain't he held that.
Yeah, nigga, I done been in that experience before.
I mean, but I feel like if she bring you the warm towel, it depends on how she present it to you. Do she just throw it at you?
No. But
or
if
do she come over there
get
and
up and go,
wipe
nigga?
you off?
Yeah.
That's love.
That wipe off. Look here.
What up, dang?
And she walk because you can't let her see you do it when it's happening. So as she wipe you up, you be. She walk off.
Got your eyes open, and then when she look at you, gotta act like you just chilling.
Look at your face.
I feel like it depends on how she present it.
You want a sandwich or something? You want a sandwich?
Your face be like when you going through the McDonald's drive-thru and you find out they gave you extra fries.
Nigga feel like he want $1 million.
Oh my god.
God damn.
Get that.
Wait, is that not standard though?
No.
Not for everybody.
No.
Oh
Y'all-
man.
Y'all niggas be like
It be women. It be
getting up and going?
no,
Like,
no. So like, look at it. So I'd have been in a situation, and I be the finish. We all been, got finished, whatever. She and that hitting it. You know what I'm saying? Take care of her and be like, shit, I don't know what you about to do, but it's another towel over here. Like, God damn, wait a minute. It's a difference.
Come on, ho.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a difference between.
Brother Chicken, I never.
It's
That
a
is disrespectful.
like I said. It's
I don't present a towel to everybody.
see.
Well, let me not say
See?
everybody. Like,
God damn. Sound like you had a catalog over there.
Jamie
But I'm just
Jamie got a new single.
She said I only got days of the week. That's all.
Nah, Jamie got a new single coming out. These towels ain't for everybody.
that's right. It's only one person that I'm gonna give a towel to because it depends on the situation. Like if I know that that's all we doing, I'm not getting you no damn towel. At this point, I'm just give me a towel. All right, see you in a couple days. All right. If that's what the
That boy be
situation
all up and
is.
down the sink. Damn, she ain't even bring a nigga a towel.
I'm going to the guest restroom. I'm gonna use one of your kids' face towels.
God damn.
First off, if it's that type of situation, you ain't even in my house.
Just saying.
God
You ain't even in
damn.
my
You
house.
want to bring me a towel? I'm gonna get me a towel.
Now,
Maybe the kid gonna be
Hey.
smooth.
if I'm in a relationship,
Hey, nigga come to visit they house. Damn, why the hell your towel so goddamn sticky?
if I'm in a relationship, yeah, I'm gonna get my man a towel.
Okay. That's
But if
what's
we ain't in a relationship, I'm not giving you no damn towel.
up. Bye.
So shout out to Dane. Dane was saying that he acknowledged you hitting that note with ease, and then he said, "Roll over and be like, that's 40 on the counter."
Oh man. I ain't never been
Say,
there.
man, you know what inflation is? It went to 50 now. It went to 50.
I bet. It ain't even 50 over here.
Huh?
It ain't even 50 over here.
That mean boys going to the ATM getting 60
No.
and buying one.
Nigga went up $10 more.
They tell hey niggas is getting their money worth then because you go get that 60. You
Stop
gotta
at the
get
gas
them 50.
station.
You got 10 left.
Nah.
Get your gas station
You
pill
got-
while you there.
You gotta pull out 80.
Which one they
Because see,
taking now?
if you're gonna go to the room,
Damn sure ain't the right
you're gonna
one.
spend 20, 25 at the room for that hour. You know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna take the
Wait, whoa, the rooms ain't 20, 25, they 35.
I know more.
Yeah.
This shows how long
So it's like,
Hey.
They're 35.
When I used to go, it was 20.
Hey,
It was 20 for 2 hours.
And you know about
And
it.
the spot on Highway 6 used to be 15 for 2 hours. Right over there by Eskimo Hood.
Oh, shit. By the Eskimo.
go get you a daiquiri and go get that. Yeah. Okay, all right.
No, they don't went up.
Man,
Damn.
that's tough for y'all.
No, it wasn't tough for me. I ain't pay for it.
That well, you know.
Yeah.
He taking out your money.
So I did have a chick at one point that she was like, she did not care what it would take she would not pay for the room. And I was like, why wouldn't you pay for the room at all? Like, let's say I was fucked up financially or something at the time.
Mm-hmm.
You getting the same thing I'm getting out of this. A nut. So why you can't pay? I've never had to pay for a room. I won't pay for a room. I'm like,
it's over. And not because I don't want to pay for the room, because you think like that. All right, let's go.
Like,
on to the next.
You don't have to work out some type of agreement.
Right.
Get the room. You gonna pay for the food afterwards? Like what? What you trying to do?
You get in the room because he ain't got it though, right there in that second.
Right.
I didn't
got it, but you still want to get off. So, or you just gonna call the nigga that got the money to pay for it?
Hey, check it out. Long time ago, before the wife, kid, before the family life, I didn't got whored to a room though before. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't got whored to a room before. I done had a chick, actually just, I want to go, get a, situation. And I was like, damn, God, I hope she tripping because I ain't got it in my pocket. But she was literally talking about taking me, paying for the room and everything. Yeah. And I tried to avoid it because of the pride. I was like, yeah, nah, we straight, you know what I mean? And no, I want to go right now. Okay. Okay.
I'm like this, look. If you pay for it 99.9% of the time, that 0.1%, come on now.
That nigga Dave say bougie bitch.
If you didn't pay,
Dave say bougie bitch.
I'm sure it ain't the first time y'all done messed around. Right. So this nigga probably thousands in, and you out of $40.
Come on,
one day.
Come on.
I mean,
what's the big
fine.
deal?
I mean, that's fine.
Right.
I pay for a room.
Yeah, that's fine. But if it's like a time type of thing,
so she was fired.
She was fired on the spot.
I knew what I wanted.
You hit it with that job, fire.
I got what I wanted.
I know that you perform okay, but you just so happen to not be what we're looking for right now. I'm gonna have to drop you off at home. I'm gonna take care of you, drop you off at home, make sure I close the door quick.
See, here in the job description, they had other duties. Yeah, you didn't live up to those other duties, so we had to let you go.
I had a homegirl, since we talking about the hotels. She coming out the room with her side piece. Her husband coming out the room with his side piece. They both now trying to hide from each other. Yeah.
You might as well.
At this point, we both caught.
Right.
I see you when you get home.
You gotta see when you get home.
That's how it's supposed to go, but it never do. It's always at one.
Does.
So you just gonna be over here with this nigga? Like you coming out of a whole room with him?
This nigga trying to follow the car.
Bro, you know what kills me about that? Some people don't know hotel room etiquette or motel room etiquette or inn. You got to get all of them in the inn etiquette. If you go to the room, you never park directly in front the door.
I must have been ignorant because I always parked right in front of the room. I was where it's gonna be at.
Because my thing is this: you don't know exactly which room I went in.
Now I want you to. Some people ignorant and thinking that that's the room you went in if your car is in front of them. So to erase all that, just get around that. Don't even park in front. Don't park in front of the room.
So
I don't think people think. I think some people think that way, but I don't think a lot of people think that way. A lot of people, as soon as they get the car, okay, where is that? All right, we finna drive down here, and hopefully we can get a parking spot right there by the area that we going to.
I'll say this: so the one time, me and my kid's dad or whatever, we just wanted to go relax. Get away, just relax. Right. We went to this room and we decided not to park in front of the door.
There you go.
While my mama passed by the damn place and was like, "Oh, I see your car."
See, come on now. Let's say she knocked on the door.
You see my car at the room? Mind you, we were not parked in front of the
you gonna
door.
take this?
And she was like,
"You got to go find." Back when I was in those streets like that, I was only going to the spots that had the gate. To where you can, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it was a gate at this place.
Because the was it Scottish Inns? That's what that was. Scottish Inns right there.
Yeah, it is Scottish Inns.
That wasn't
no.
It wasn't.
You ain't passing by there.
There's the Waffle House right there too.
Man, I make sure I plan. Every time I went there, I'm parking past them stairs. You was
like most of the Scottish Inns, you can't really just see up in there.
That's what I'm saying. You can't see in there. You in somewhere they can just.
If you're even out there Waffle House.
Now the palace ain't gonna tell on you.
Hey,
Yeah.
Palace ain't gonna tell.
Palace ain't gonna tell on you. Period. Point blank.
If you desperate, go
Mustang gonna tell on you too. Hell,
You desperate.
Hey, Tweeties is wild up. So you.
Yeah, but you might get shot, stabbed, robbed. You know, it's gonna be
Nigga
some meth heads and crackheads.
came out
waiting on
feeling good, and next thing you know, you got robbed.
I cannot.
You gonna come out missing 3 lug nuts on all 4 tires.
Damn,
Like, man,
Only,
3 look.
only,
missing
Them
3
crackheads, boy. Goddamn crackheads.
If you only got 4, you got 1 on each.
I think I'm in the Tweeties twice. I've been straight in.
I'm sorry, that must be a.
That's outside.
I ain't never been to. I ain't never. Even though I'm from the South, I ain't never been to Tweeties.
I can honestly say
You
I've
ain't
never
missed
been to a
nothing.
room on the
Yeah,
south.
Nah, I know. I don't, you know.
Never been to a room on the south.
Oh, that's right. You from the north.
yeah.
If you coming from the south, this is where you gonna meet me at.
Not at the studio.
Yeah, not here. Not here. But this is the location you're gonna meet me at. I'll even do you one better. I'll give you a halfway point.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
You got to show them somewhere. You got to make sure it's somewhere where Metro running though.
oh no.
God damn.
Oh, no.
This nigga catching the bus.
If you gotta catch the bus, baby.
He trying to get.
Oh,
It don't
that's right.
matter how he get to you.
You gotta catch the bus. You don't
Long as
need
he
to be in
get
no
to
damn
you.
room.
So
Tony from the north side.
I'll end it with this. I have only experienced that once.
We got love
And
for the
I
north side. It's
actually
all
thought,
good.
I thought the man had a car. I thought he had a car. Pulled up. We did what we do. And I was like, all right.
That boy went
see
out in
you
front
later.
and waited at the bus stop.
No.
He came out of nowhere with a backpack.
He asked.
He was like, I was like, all right, so I'll see you later. He was like, oh no, I was gonna spend the night.
Oh.
No, you're not. I was like, where your car? Oh, my partner dropped me off. Okay, Metro ain't running, it's late. I called my cousin. I was like, hey, I will give you gas money to come and take this nigga home.
You out of line.
Out of
She
package.
say he is not staying here.
He was not staying.
It must not have been that good to sleep over.
It wasn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then it was so irritating
That
because
boy took double L.
afterwards, I literally got up, cleaned up, and went and sat in the living room. And he came out of my room, wrapped in my comfort, and was like, I wanted to cuddle. Nigga, your ride is already on the way.
Ooh, triple L.
Your ride is already on the way.
That boy come out
Ain't
with
no
the blanket,
cuddling.
talking
You
about
gotta go.
cuddling.
That boy was trying to finesse his way into a house. That's what that is.
That's how, like, he needed a place to stay.
Yeah, definitely did.
Nah.
What they call it?
Homosexual.
And it's so messed up because of where I met him at. Like when I think about it, I just
Damn,
laugh.
why did you not see the sign?
Girl, I
They
did
was
because
there.
They got women like that too, though.
it was so bad. It was so bad because he looked so attractive in that suit at his grandma's funeral.
Oh,
This nigga here, meeting niggas. I'm done.
That is what I meant.
Cut the whole goddamn show.
that went out. Yeah,
Don't give
that,
up the grief
That's
sex.
the worst place.
we finna end it on that note right there.
That is where I met that man at. And afterwards, I was just like, oh my God.
You need your ass.
Say,
Who was that? Mo 3 had that. Long as my good, I can find me a chick to stay with. I say, damn, this nigga here was tripping.
I
He
felt
telling
so
the
bad.
truth.
He, looked
He
cute
was
though,
telling the
too.
truth though.
We still mad
Boys
at
been living on that
Toya.
for years.
We still mad at Toya. Toya had a birthday. Well, no, it wasn't a birthday party. She having a birthday party. She turning 46.
Oh, happy birthday.
I send y'all the invite, but she didn't invite us to the little pool party she had over there. Everybody was all in their swimsuit and stuff. Shoot,
Thank you.
We like to
Don't
go
invite
to
me
pools
to
too,
it.
man. You know what I'm saying? We like to go to pools too. It was a nice looking pool over there. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh.
No, I can't go to the pool.
Yeah, you can invite C-Mac. You good.
I brought my kids out there. We go.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
There you go. There you go. There you go. Clean it up. Yes.
That's too much work.
What you mean?
Some kids, man.
So I my son, I taught him how to float. Taught my wife how to swim.
Kelsey jumping off the diving board.
That's what I'm talking about. So you got to get them active, aquatically active. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but see, I got that 2-year-old that thinks she can swim and gonna just go jump 10 feet.
No.
Hey.
She got a little old, but
I
I,
was about to
I
say,
just can't
okay.
let her do it.
I was gonna say,
Can't let her do it.
if she dies, she dies.
Nah,
Cold blooded, bro.
Nah,
I want that one.
nah. But
He said, I want that one.
honestly though, she do need to learn how to the life what we used to call water strong. So like she need to learn how to fall in with her clothes on, float, and get out to the side.
Yeah, she gonna take the little class just
There you
like
go.
Kelsey did.
Yeah.
Mm,
You ain't ready for it yet, though, huh, Ray boy?
I need to find them
shit.
classes
Let her do whatever the hell she wants.
That was your daughter graduation party. Okay, we'll let you make.
because
We'll
I got two that can't swim.
Mm.
They'll get in the pool, but
Let me tell you,
Side railing to death, huh?
the gangster and
the gangster is the one that swim.
Oh, for real?
She just got to learn.
She a gangster.
You got
She know how to survive.
Two big behemoth over there that don't even know how to swim.
Like I done told them, I love y'all, but at the end of the day, I can only save myself. So
somebody got to live to tell the story.
Exactly. So when we go to the pool, y'all better pay attention to what I'm telling you. I'm teaching you how to float.
I bet.
So one of them, the gangster, she can swim to save herself. She's still working on floating, and one of them can float. The other one,
no,
it's a wrap.
Someone please call 911.
It's a wrap.
Well, anybody got anything to say before we wrap it up and get up out of here? Because we went smooth over that time. But the conversation started, it was too good.
We were supposed to start it off with this one, but justice for Taylor McCowan.
Most definitely.
My dog. Yes. Justice for Taylor McCowan. And we said hashtag. That'd be great. Man, I thoroughly enjoyed tonight. We're going to figure out. Oh, we probably gonna have a guest next week. We're probably gonna have a guest next week, and yeah, man, it's been real. Everybody, monkeypox is real.
Jesus,
because they initially were saying it was only through.
Did they change it to an STD thing or something like that?
It's basically like you can only. So it's two ways you can get it. It's like homosexual sex and anybody
sex in general.
or anybody that had contact. You know what I'm saying?
Like
that.
rubbing on someone, touching their clothing, coming in contact with the sores, or even the scabs.
Right.
Wow.
So yeah, everybody be careful. Everybody be careful.
Yeah.
They are shipping the vaccines out, but they're only giving it to people who are either infected or have been exposed.
Wow.
But if you are interested in the vaccine, the city of Houston has a number that you can call.
Appreciate that.
So
all right.
Vaccines for that too?
Yeah. But that vaccine been around forever, Ray, but I ain't got time for
my nigga,
man. I ain't got time for you and that food.
The health department is they are issuing it.
So
they came up with that vaccine fast.
In life, don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're elevated and celebrated. Four Kings Podcast, ENT. We are out.
And wear your mask.
You said that ain't now one of us got no mask on right now.
That's us. That's us. We know.